Hey, y'all, gravity. Any day above ground, live it. I'm glad everybody's well, who's in the building, who will be coming in later. It is another day above ground. Gotta live it. I know I just said that, but we gotta, in life, you have to keep repeating things over and over and over again until people get it. And even then, you could repeat it over and over and over again. They still don't get it, which is going to be an underlining theme for what we're going to listen to and react to today. This is a reaction video, ladies and gentlemen, and this is a reaction video that is live. And yes, I tagged the YouTube channel because this was found on YouTube. The source material. I tagged the source channel. So if they got a problem with what I'm going to say, they are more than welcome to pull up. I don't run from no smoke. So you see the thumbnail. Oh, yes, we've got 5 people who decided to sit on a podcast and trash America. All right. I know. We seem to go down this road every other week. I know. It's frustrating. But might as well go down that road and listen to what they said. Now, number one, why is your green screen so bad? I get it. You might have a lot going on in the background, but the green screen don't look fire. Y'all need to go talk to Phil Scott. Phil Scott got an amazing green screen, and he will be featured later when I talk about Pat Robertson. But yes, go talk to Phil Scott. He got an amazing green screen, because when you use this green screen and your shadows are popping up, yeah, we can't have this. Come on. I get it. But enough of me talking. Y'all don't want to hear me talk. Y'all want to get into it. So let's get into it. It's going to be fun. Now, this is from a channel, and I swear to God, I am not lying when I say this. The channel's name is Scam Likely. I am not lying when I say that. And if you don't believe me, there you go. I'm not lying when I said that. It's called Scam Likely. Again, I am not lying when I say that. Well, before we start, Brother Torian, hello. Victor Costin, good morning. It's getting ridiculous. It's going to continue. I'm telling you, as it gets closer to these elections, it's going to get worse. Got to be prepared. But yes, their channel is called Scam Likely. Now, they put this up 2 weeks ago. They got 506 views as of this morning. Now, I had put a comment in there with the link to the show. They deleted it 3 times, so I already know what kind of bullshit they on. The comments are hilarious. We may go into the comments later. But yes, let's hear what they said. And we have it, fair use, because this is a reaction video. Fair use.
Yvonne Egg Guapo. And we have the beautiful back. We have Anisha back here. V, appreciate you for coming back. We have, Brandon.
What's poppin'?
What's up, Brandon? What's up, boss?
Yes,
we
sir.
have Big Dog Stimmy.
Yes, sir.
You know what's crazy about Stimmy? Hold on, let me introduce my beautiful guest, V, the host. But you know what's crazy about Stimmy? They always tell me he's the Charlemagne of the show. That's what they keep telling me.
Really?
Yeah, they keep telling he's the Charlemagne of the show.
Nice.
Well, I want y'all to keep that in mind. Let's see if he is the Charlemagne of the show. Now, for you to be the Charlemagne of the show, that means you have to be occasionally funny, cooning, and get disrespected by a white man in front of a worldwide audience who's going to question how black you are. So let's see if he has all 3 traits as this video progresses.
But yeah, who want to start before? Because I got a fire topic today. I do have a fire topic.
What's your topic first, and then we're going to diverse into.
Oh, you want me to go first? Okay. So, what do you guys feel about the Caribbean and African American beef? Do you guys feel like it's a beef?
I don't feel like there's no beef, but I do feel like it's beef with your people.
I wouldn't say it's beef, but it's like hate. I wouldn't say no beef because motherfuckers want to be us. It's definitely hate. Guys.
I have a quick question before we start. Why is everybody but this man with an appropriate mic stand? Why is he holding the mic like this? I'm not understanding something. All this money that they spent for this studio and the bad green screen and the mics, or they rented it, who knows? Why is he the only one holding the mic? This is pissing me off. I have ADD. I don't like too much movement. I don't.
Nah, ain't no beef, man. We all won. We all won. No peace, love.
Got you. So what you feel the beef is, V? Personally,
Ain't no beef.
I
They
feel
trying
like
V.
oh,
Yo,
I'm
V,
sorry.
you
The
can't
beef
do
is
that. I'm
Yeah.
B, you V. Okay, go
when
ahead.
you say B, it sound B because you
Yeah.
call me V.
yeah, I call her V, but now BB, how do you feel
Oh, you
about it?
talking to me, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
my bad.
Okay, so honestly, I feel like it's not beef because beef is when two parties are, you feel me, beefing. It's hate because it's only hate coming from the other side. I feel like no hate to Americans. Like I have a lot of American friends and I love, you feel me, my American friends. But it's some Americans, like I don't know if it's because of the fact that y'all like the white man like basically erased y'all culture. Like y'all don't really have it.
Oh Lord. Okay. Fallacy number one. The white man erased your culture. What culture was that? I'm gonna let y'all answer it because I'm not an FBA. Y'all answer that. What culture was erased? I don't know this culture. I ain't sure. I'm gonna let it play, and then as I see comments come in, I'll put it on the screen. But so according to her, here we go. Number one, you guys had your culture erased by the white man. Cool. Let's continue.
Any culture, and the
Identity
very fact
crisis.
that Caribbeans, we're like we have something, although we're all the same color, we have something that divides us, which is our culture. And I feel like y'all don't like that. Just
What did I tell y'all about the American race? Is they'll say something within 10 seconds on themselves. So black Americans had their culture erased by the white man, but you're telling me that the Caribbean, even though y'all all look alike, y'all have something that separates us. So doesn't that mean that black Americans have something that separates them from us? Even if you said it was erased by the white man. And please put that pink bag down. It's distracting. It does not go with the rest of the color scheme of your people.
just because we are different, because basically y'all want us to feel like we all the same, which we are. You feel me? We was all slaves, but at the end of the day, we are different. Like we have a different cultural background, and y'all don't like that for some reason. Because
Wrong again. Everybody should be able to celebrate their own culture. Don't disrespect somebody's culture. It's a very simple rule. And just know if you disrespect somebody's culture, they're going to come back at you. Just like when people call Jamaicans Jafakins because they were born up here, we gonna come back on you. And then we may get to fist fights, may get to yelling at people. Hell, for some of the degenerate ones, the machete comes out. Or the guns. I'm just saying. Or they go breeding season on your woman and then run. I'm just saying. You got to be careful with what y'all talking about, because y'all love setting up rules for everybody, and then when the rules get turned on you, you don't like it. I'd be careful with this. But go ahead. You obviously they're gonna let you talk for 5 minutes, so go ahead.
every time when we try to show our difference, y'all try to like remind us that we're not. Like y'all try, basically y'all don't want us to like they don't want us to like, give me a word,
Yeah,
like express or like
yeah.
Express.
Express for
ourselves.
different. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think my only beef with, of course, with the African American, some African American.
Of course, he said, of course. This was on his heart, family. Cousins, I am not going to say sorry for these people. They're gonna stand on their own. But he had this on his heart because he said, of course. But go ahead.
Before the old police come, is that they not educated, knowing that black is not only in America. I think that's the problem. Black.
Okay, sir, y'all don't like plain black. Y'all said this. I didn't say it. Y'all said it. Y'all don't like plain black. Remember, when it come time for y'all to be black, y'all not black. When it's cool to be black, y'all black. When it's not cool to be black, or you got to face some consequences, or you got to stand in solidarity. Y'all not black no more. Y'all are your flag. Y'all said this, not me. Because if let's go by your assertion, sir, if we were all black, y'all would not be giving Sha'Carri Richardson the shit that y'all gave her for the past 3 years. It would have been black. No, y'all consistently trolled that girl. Now all of a sudden she's winning and getting back to form, and she's gonna dust y'all ass next year in Paris. Y'all real quiet now. Okay, there's that. When that nurse up in New York took the first Belle Biv DeVoe, oh, she was Jamaican. She wasn't black. She was Jamaican. Uh-huh. Yeah. Guess what? When the founder of Golden Crust died, Bunker TV, back me up on this. When he died, when he unalived himself, he was a Jamaican that came up here with $1 in a dream. He wasn't black. Y'all are taking black celebrities now and finding out what flag they rep. It ain't black no more, but now it's black when it's convenient for you. Now we good on that. But continue. You obviously seem to be the Jason Scott of this group. You know, this Tether Power Rangers thing y'all got going on. And the chick that talked before for you, she's gotta be, you know what? We'll be nice. She'll be the Kimberly of the group, because the other chick, she kind of look weird. But all right, go ahead.
Black is everywhere. Like everything that black touches is amazing. Curry chicken from Jamaica is black. Afro punta
That's actually Indian, but I see what you were doing. You should have used the oxtails. That would have been a better example.
come from Guatemala. It comes from Honduras. It comes from Belize. It's also black. Bachata in Dominican Republic is also black. Black is not, and also
I would love for you to go tell the Guatemalans and the Hondurans that they're black. I would love to have that. Put them on that couch and shit.
compa from Haiti is also black as well. So black is everywhere. That's my only beef with them. My only beef is they only think that black excellence is only in America, where black
They
excellence
gonna
is
hate us for this
everywhere.
video.
So that's my only beef. What you got, Brandon?
All right, man. Well, my only beef I mean, I ain't gonna say beef, but my only like little slight problem is, sometimes, the black community can't get it right, they can't, it's just, but that comes from, core, it's a core problem, it all starts back from, it really could be a lot of different things, from parenting to just product of environment, growing up in just the wrong areas.
Negro, bruh. These Negroes got to be under 30. They gotta be under 30. What? Product of your environment? Damn, the crown then gave them. Woo. Bruh, you not about to sit up here and tell me that the Caribbean is all 2-parent households and everybody's living great. You not about to do this. Bruh, you know how many Caribbean people I met with single parents? We not about to do this. Or they mama's trying to remarry somebody good. We not about to do this, sir. Parenting, yes, our parents were strict. Cool. So were theirs. Everybody had strict parents. Just like I know there were their kind of parents that were very lackadaisical with their upbringing. We had a lot of lackadaisical parents as well. Go ask your parents how the 80s were when they came up here and everybody wanted to run to the club and go stay at their man's house or their woman's house. And grandma had to go watch the kids. We not about to do this. I'm Jamaican, sir. How about all the fraud cases? We not about to do this. They're still doing it today. Fraud for 5 years, get the green card and ride out. Breeding season, ride out. We're not about to do this. This is why I get the shit I get, being who I am. Because you Negroes say things like this, and then I have to work 7 times as hard to show them that I'm not thinking like y'all. But then they still think I think like them. They're just waiting for the turn. Oh, God. All right. Might as well let somebody from, we'll be nice. We'll let someone from the diaspora. I'm sure we have all these thoughts right now. One unison. Let's say it together.
Where's your family from?
We know where your family's from, but also,
Who are these niggas?
oh, but continue. You've got more. I ain't even let the Negro who look like Big and Ox from Belly. They did the fusion dance. I ain't even let him speak. And wait till you hear what the chick on the end said. But go ahead.
There's a lot of stuff.
I'm with you, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
You got Simi.
So what I got really to say is, I like my fried chicken, I like my watermelon, you feel me? But I don't like the disrespect because it's like, I feel like it's kind of retarded, 'cause, like, especially what, our flag day was on May 18th, and it was kind of.
Say that again. Say that again.
I'm with you, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
You got Simi.
So what I got really to say is, I like my fried chicken, I like my watermelon, you feel me? But I don't like the disrespect because it's like, I feel like it's kind of retarded, 'cause, like, especially.
I ain't got nothing. I just want to let y'all let that simmer. Let that simmer. Watermelon and fried chicken. Torian, you know they're gonna be outside. Come on now. You know they're gonna be outside. Fried chicken and watermelon. They said something about disrespect in the next breath. Again, this is the American races. They will say something and then within 10 seconds own themselves. All they think about is food. Hey, you know what, Caribbean? Should we have? Hey, family, should we have that war one day? I don't mind taking on the entire contingent. I would like to have a food war panel. I would like to have that. I would like to do that. Who wants to be part of my food war panel? I will put the Caribbean food against y'all's food and see who come out on top. I'd like to do that. Who wants that smoke? Let me know. But let's finish what he talking about. Victor said, give him about 15 years, they would change their tune. No, they won't. No, they won't. Bunker TV said, F Curry go oxtail hard over and I eat all that crap, but F that shit. You probably ain't had no good ones. But yeah, let's continue.
But our flag day was on May 18th, and it was kind of funny because, like, I find it funny, but it's just like I feel like it's disrespectful too, because it's like we can have that day, but don't be on Facebook posting us stats and stuff. Oh, don't come out wearing y'all flag. Oh,
Yeah.
y'all.
Who the hell said that, sir? I'm pretty sure it wasn't like hundreds of thousands of Black Americans telling you don't show up on your flag day. I'm pretty sure. Family, quick question. Did y'all know May 18th was Flag Day? What screenshot you need, Torian? Let me know. Did y'all care on May 18th Flag Day? I'll be honest with you. I'm Caribbean and I forgot. I honestly forgot. I didn't care. I think that was when I had my vacation. I really didn't care. No, that was right before my little vacation. I really didn't care. I didn't put no flag. I ain't wear no flag. I ain't put one on the hood of the car. I ain't do none of this. Oh, you said a screenshot of him saying people on Facebook were saying don't come outside with their flag. Who is doing this production? Have your proof ready. American food wins because there's more of it. Well, I was going to take the whole Caribbean versus Black America. That's what I was going to do. But yeah, I want to have that war. Victor said I hit the Cash App, but I don't know if it's the right one. I got it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You said shaking my damn head. Oh, it's going to get worse. We didn't even get to it yet. It's going to get worse. DSB, good morning. You said I could care less about Flag Day. None of these flag representatives. Well, exactly. Most people don't care about Flag Day like that, except unless you're Caribbean. Nobody cares. But let's continue.
So
Same thing. It's
crazy.
kind of crazy
Like,
because it's like
and like, mind you, Cinco de Mayo was just this month. Y'all ain't
Every-
say nothing to
and
the
everybody had them
Mexican.
little.
This is what I mean when I say nouveau blacks. Ma'am, listen to what you just said. Cinco de Mayo. That's a Mexican holiday that was started here. Why should Black America care about that? Yes, we had some coons that ran outside drinking their Coronas with the lime in it and eating tacos. Okay, cool. Most of us didn't care. That was just another day. We had to go to work. We had to go to school. We had to go take care of our families. We ain't running around here in sombreros, you know, watching telenovelas and celebrating with Mexicans. So why would you expect Black America to go in on Cinco de Mayo? Who cares? I'm just asking. Torian said he's still celebrating his birthday. Who cares? Cameron Jones, you out of line. You said Mexican. You said Mexican food bland ass. You wrong for that. You wrong for that, brother. Well, let's continue.
A little Mexican name and everything, talking about call me
but y'all hating on
Esteban.
other Black people. Like,
We need to stay away from these niggas.
What black? Never mind.
that's crazy.
Like it's crazy, but you know, you feel me? Like at the end of the day, I don't care. I love them. You know, you feel me? I don't like let it bother me too much, but you feel
It's
me?
not
Like,
all of them.
Yeah, it's not all of them. You got some good ones. And
Why didn't y'all say that at the beginning? You see, they always lead with, they always end off with that. It ain't all of them, it's some of them. Why didn't you start off with that?
just got some ignorant ones, you know, who just ain't gonna cat. You feel me? Master still got control of them.
Yeah.
Hey, Jamaica, Massa still controls the island. Or did y'all forget that? Haiti, you just finished paying Massa. Say the line.
Say cut the check.
Trinidad, hello. The Indians still control y'all. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. That was messed up. I shouldn't have said that.
Who cares?
All right, Torian, I'll get back on track. My bad. I'm just saying, when you talking about Massa still controls them. The Caribbean's controlled by Massa and his geisha. Shit, I shouldn't have said that. Now I'm being xenophobic.
Oh my God, bro.
Now I'm being xenophobic. What? Massa? Or are y'all not aware of what's going on? We giving Massa the blues right now. Massa don't like us right now. Well, mostly them and the ones that are on code. Massa don't like us. Massa ain't got no control over us. That's why they're sending out the Boule and their operatives after us to try to get us back in line, and we not taking it. But I bet y'all were probably on K Street dancing when Trump lost, right? I'm sure y'all were all over your social medias. Y'all were daggering your old lady or the chick you met at the bus stop that Trump lost. I'm sure y'all were doing that, right? I'm sure the Haitian radio stations were going crazy in Flatbush. I'm sure y'all were doing that. I'm sure the Trinis made extra shark and bake that day. And then they got really creative. Some of them, they got a little, what they call it, the branding iron with Biden's name on it, Biden Harris 2020, and put it right on the bake. But continue.
Ooh, that's yeah.
Hey.
Facts. What you got, V?
I was just thinking.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Just listen to what she's about to say. Oh Lord. Now, mind you, we're only 5 minutes in this.
I don't want to say it. Well, bitch, I don't care. Y'all can take it how y'all take it.
Yeah,
How I
like, they
look at
gonna hate
it
us for
is,
this.
for a lot of the black people, like our African Americans, first of all, to have so much to say about other black people as far as Jamaicans, Haitians, and other Caribbean islands, it's like y'all have so much to say. Like, for example, back in the day, like Haitians was dirty, Haitians was this, Haitians was that, Haitians was that. But
Haitians eat
baby,
cat.
y'all dirty too. Like,
Stink.
if I'm saying, if we're gonna look at it and look how what it was, baby, y'all dirty too. Y'all walk around barefoot. Y'all
And
can't
kid
clean
you
y'all
not,
meat.
no, I ain't gonna say that.
Sometimes y'all can't cook. So it's
I'm not even touching that one. I'm gonna let y'all go off on the comment thread. Matter of fact, you know what? Hey, she was the most vocal out of the whole group. I'm finna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm staying out of this sector until I can, be more intellectual with it. I just put the StreamYard link up. I need a Black American or several. I need to hear from y'all on this. I can't say nothing on this. She's talking about y'all's culture now. I need one of y'all to refute this. We're going to back it up a little bit. I need y'all to refute this because I ain't going to do it. Ain't no Black American channel finna roast me. We're trying to talk about y'all's culture. Not today. I ain't starting off my week. Carla Lockhart, good morning. You said, what was the question? If there's anybody from the Black American side that wants to come up and help me do commentary on what this girl's about to say. By the way, I think she's a Haitian. You come up here and tell me, because if I started trying to correct her, somebody in YouTube sector on y'all side finna come after me talking about why am I talking about y'all's culture, even though I'm defending it. I don't want that. I'm gonna let y'all do it. I'm gonna let one of y'all do it. I can't do this. So if anybody want to come up, y'all can come up. But if not, I'm gonna put out a disclaimer, and I'm going to go in. So we're gonna wait. All right, Victor, your thing is not connected. So we're gonna get you right. Do not use the YouTube browser. Don't do that. You got to use either Chrome or Safari because it will not connect. I ain't in this. Because this was wild. But while we're getting some people in Jamaica, I have to talk to you. That's the lineage. And I love my lineage. I do. I'm proud to be a Jamaican, even with the flaws. I'm proud. And I'm telling you, I got a Woody. When y'all remember when I played that clip last month about Jamaica talking about getting away from the Republic, and them schoolgirls were like, we need to find knowledge of self, and we got to find out who we are. I got a Woody on that. Now, Victor, you got two up. Okay, we got one. All right, let me see. All right, Victor, good morning.
Peace, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Give me 1 second. Let me just get this out, and then I'm gonna let you have your say on these on the tether ranges. Just give me 1 second. Jamaica. Again, I loved it when y'all was talking about reparations. Then I go online and I see this. Why are y'all so unserious? Now remember, this is funny because the irony is they kept talking about food, but they had an American company come down to the island and open up what? Tabernacle. No music. No music. No music. You see this? Y'all see this? Now that boy that you just saw won a 1 year supply of Krispy Kreme donuts. That's right, folks. Krispy Kreme went to Jamaica. These people stood online at 4 a.m. to get the first donuts. The boy waited in line over a day to get some donuts. Imagine what he could have done with all that time.
Hi, morning everyone. I'm Lisa Lee. I'm the CEO of Restaurant Associates Limited. We're the franchisees for the first and only Krispy Kreme here in Jamaica. And this morning we're having our grand opening. People here in line have been waiting since some started from 4 a.m. yesterday morning in order to taste their first, or some of them their second or third, original glazed donuts, or any of the other 12 varieties that we have here today. So we're very excited to welcome them. We have, I think, last count over 300 people outside, and it's just a really fun.
Over 300 people waited in line for a donut. Why y'all so unserious? Why? But Victor, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll make it real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
I heard KT the Archdeacon. Excuse me, I got an echo. I'm just going to fight through it.
I hear you.
I heard KT the Arch degree talk about this about 6 to 7 years ago, about how he was in the islands and they're craving America food.
Mm-hmm. Well,
But now they're getting a high rate of diabetes and cancer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So, their
Popeyes.
system.
They got Popeyes down there. They got Little Caesars down there. They love them some KFC.
Yeah, but their system is not used to
processed food.
The artificial preservatives, the coloring, and now they're becoming highly susceptible to American disease.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's destroying them.
And they don't even realize it.
Yeah, so it's just ironic for the young lady to talk about how we don't cook, or our American women don't cook, but yet we see the exact thing happening in the islands.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but don't worry, brother. It's gonna get worse. We didn't even scratch the surface of what she said. We gonna play this. Hold on, Eric Johnson.
Oh, hold on, real quick.
Yeah.
He also talked about how America was shipping canned goods and box food to the island, and basically it's poisoning the people, and they don't even understand. But they so badly want a different diet than what they've been used to, and now they're getting hooked on the chemical, and man,
yeah,
basically destroying themselves. But go ahead.
Yeah, but last thing before I play the video, that's what the barrel game was for, where we used to just put everything from up here in barrels and send it down there. We send a lot of American food down there, and they love that shit. And now, again, they're paying the price for it now. Because, like I said, KFC was huge even in the 80s. Popeyes is down there now. Little Caesars is down there. Domino's is down there. Now they got Krispy Kreme. I mean, what's going to be next? But, Eric, go ahead.
My bad, Kid Gravity. I had to unmute my mic. I have never
Yeah.
seen anything like this a day in my life. Like I don't even see cops in America, going this far over a year's supply of Krispy Kreme donuts. In the words of Homer Simpson, I have never seen an episode of him just going crazy over some donuts. But this is just typical of some of those cultures in the Caribbean. Just like when they have these chicken commercials up here in America trying to stereotype Black Americans. But I seen a little bit of this with these different Caribbean people from their cultures talking about Black Americans. And I just want to thank you for, being on code and being B1 and always staying true to yourself. Because within any culture, within the diaspora, if it having to be in America, the Caribbean, the UK, etc., it's always people like this that's on this sofa that's always bringing a negativity to their people, and it's going to take B1 people like you, other people from America, and all around the world to regulate people like this. So I just want to say salute to you and just keep doing what you do.
I appreciate it. That's the only way we're gonna get out of this. That's why I said weeks ago when I was talking about them Haitians, I was like, listen, y'all got all this power. Y'all seem to be the most on code, the ones with the most potential. Y'all need to talk about what's going on in Haiti. Same thing for the Jamaicans, same thing for the Trinis. Y'all use your platforms because we got to go fight CARICOM right now. They're trying to merge CARICOM into Black American reparations. That's not good because now you're going to absolve Europe and Asia and Africa for what they did. We can't have that. Then y'all not going to get no money. And then y'all are going to get a little bit of money. And everybody loses. But they're sitting here talking about stupid things. But again, this chick that you're about to hear, she was the most egregious out of all five. This was the Trini of the Tether Power Rangers. Just listen to what she says.
I control them.
Yeah. Oh, that's
people as far as Jamaicans, Haitians, and other Caribbean islands. It's like y'all have so much to say. Like, for example, back in the day, like Haitians was dirty, Haitians was this, Haitians was that, Haitians was that. But
Haitians
baby,
cat.
y'all dirty too. Like, if I'm saying, if we're gonna look at it and look how what it was, baby, y'all dirty too. Y'all walk around barefoot. Y'all can't clean y'all meat. Sometimes y'all can't cook. So it's like if we gonna compare different things, it's like really what y'all mad about, like B said, like y'all just don't have no roots. Y'all don't have no history for it. The only history that y'all really have is we were slaves and somebody, fixed.
Ma'am, you're wearing their history right now. All five of you are wearing their history right now. Old boy right here, Ox BIG right here. He's literally wearing white culture. Ma'am, you clapping your hands and kissing your teeth. Where you? Never mind. That's above your intellect. Never mind.
For us, and then we back here. I mean, the only history that I really could say y'all physically probably have was probably the time when Martin Luther King and them was here. So I feel like they did a lot more as far as the Black, African American culture for y'all. But other than that, it's like y'all really don't have nothing. Like y'all can't even say like y'all really don't have no food. Like fried chicken stuff, but white people eat that. You guys are white. And
oh God, Golden Crust makes fried chicken every day. What do you?
Church's Chicken makes chicken. Like, damn, what are you talking about, man? Jesus Christ. Yeah.
God, this is.
I'm gonna hit her with the gladiator thumbs down. I'm gonna hit her with the gladiator thumbs down in the Coliseum.
Oh my God! Hey Torian, you don't want to wear. You don't want to wear a junkany suit. You don't want to wear that. Hold on, Torian. Come on, it would be fire for you to wear this suit. Where is it? No, not this one. Damn it, Junkanoo. That's what it's called, Junkanoo. Come on, Torian. You don't want to wear a Junkanoo suit. Come on, bro. You don't know what you're talking about. This is the Caribbean culture, brother. Come here. Torian, you my man. Come on. Do one of your videos with this on, brother. Hey, which one of y'all brothers will wear this? Come on now. That's high fashion right there. Come on. We wearing this. I'm not dissing the culture. I'm just saying this is Caribbean culture right here. Torian, you not wearing this? Hey, Cameron Jones said, my baby mom is Haitian and she makes sausage soup with vegetable oil and Maggie. Let me tell you something. If I showed up with a caseload of mushroom Maggie, I get any Haitian woman I can ever in life. I promise you. Her mama would love me forever. The Jean will be flying. But anyway, keep going. Go ahead.
And black, y'all are still Americans. You get what I'm saying? So only the difference that between the African Americans and like Americans that live in the United States is that one's white and one's black. But y'all honestly came from the same roots. The
And
only thing
honestly,
is y'all
that's
was
why-
slaves
What roots is that? Ooh, she's about to say, wait a minute.
and y'all was manipulated to feel like y'all was so different, but y'all are just the same as both of them. So I just feel like it's more so like not even that it's beef, it's just hate. It's just not even hate, it's envy.
It's more like educate. People gotta be more educated.
What y'all think about that? She said y'all are envious of them. Y'all mics are muted. She said y'all are envious of them.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can now. She said y'all are envious of them.
Let me play devil's advocate for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I noticed, I'm sorry, I've had to fight through the echo.
Go ahead, brother.
But when I noticed the derogatory remarks coming, it's coming from the women. So can they just be projecting? You know how women catfight, so they're just catfighting with young Black American women. Can that be a thing? What you feel about that?
There's always. I grew up in New York, so that war was always there. But for the most part, they blended into the culture. It was their parents that were always like, "Listen, don't fool with them." And all you Caribbeans that are around my age, don't sit up there and tell me that's a lie. Do not do that, because we all have parents that did that. Don't do that, because I will air y'all out.
Okay, so let me ask you a question.
Yes.
You're Jamaican, correct?
Both sides, yes.
Now, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you? Or the age range?
37.
And you've been in America all
Since
your
the day
life?
I was born. Yep. I was born in Kings County Hospital in Brooklyn.
So was this a thing in the 80s? With Jamaicans saying that?
Saying what exactly?
The children should stay away from Black Americans?
I knew Jamaican parents that told them do not hang out with Black Americans, especially in Southeast Queens. Yeah, it was a thing. Because you got to remember, in the 90s, a lot of Black Americans moved out of Southeast Queens, and then that became Jamaicans and Haitians for the most part, but it was mostly Jamaicans. And then when you go over to like South Ozone Park, that's where you find the Guyanese and the Trinis. And a lot of those parents, they'll tell you, they told their kids, do not hang out with Black Americans because they're like the gang members. They'll steer you down the wrong path. They've always said this. And it came from that propaganda, because back on the islands, the only way you could get American TV is if you had a satellite dish. And it's usually they pick up, depending on the size of the dish, if it's small, you could pick up Miami, maybe even Orlando if you're lucky. But if you had like the really good one that you can get from America and they send out there, you could pick up New York stations. And New York media back in the 80s was very notorious on dissing y'all. And they always made it seem like the Caribbeans were like going to be the next group up. So then when they came up here, they had that mindset, then they passed it down to their children. And a lot of this, what you're hearing now, is the product of this.
Okay, because I'm confused. And I feel a rant coming on.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm just going to go by what you say is true.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm from Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
And you fucking Jamaicans got some nerve to say some shit like that. Because in the 80s, when the Jamaicans came to Philadelphia, they was drug dealing and gun toting.
Don't forget Wilmington, Delaware, too.
Okay.
Because my grandparents.
All the weed spots with Jamaica, they ain't had no fucking jobs and no degrees and that shit. All they did was gun tote and drug deal. Them motherfuckers was, what happened was in Philly, they started sleeping with young black American chicks and getting them pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened was, I'm gonna be honest. When I was a young teenager, we was scared of them because they was different. They talked different.
Mm-hmm.
We knew about the reputation of the shower posse and all that.
Mm-hmm.
It took our JBM, was the junior black mafia, to go to war with the Jamaicans and show us that we shouldn't be afraid of them. And they put the battery in our back. But them dudes was all criminals. It wasn't no degrees and no businesses and none of that. They was all shooting shit up and selling weed and cocaine. That's all they did in the 80s. So where the hell they get the nerve to talk about to stay away from some black American kids?
Again, it's a lot of white propaganda, but you gotta also understand it was a mix between that and the culture. That I get when they say they're different culture. I get that everybody has a different culture, but you mix that with white propaganda, that creates TNT. And then, like I said, you push it down to your children. Which thankfully, my parents didn't do that. They put me around every race and every ethnicity and every culture, so I could know who's who and how to discern who's who and who to deal with and who not to deal with. But a lot of these kids were never exposed to that. They either had the means to go to the white neighborhoods and then blend in, or they came to where we were at. And then, you have the rules, but it's kids. They don't listen. They hang around y'all, but like people would say, they would never get invited to the house, but y'all would be nice enough to bring them into your house.
But let's keep it real.
Mm-hmm.
In the late 80s, well, in the 80s and the 90s, when the Jamaicans start opening up their restaurant, who the hell was patronizing them?
It was usually.
It wasn't enough for Jamaicans here for them to stay open.
It wasn't. Right. It was y'all. The only
It
really
was
Jamaicans
black Americans.
Mm-hmm.
No white people was eating no fucking oxtails and all that shit in the 80s.
Unless they went to the island.
Yes. I'm talking about black neighborhoods.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, there was no Jamaican restaurants in white neighborhoods in the 80s and the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Who, the 90% of their revenue was coming from who?
It was coming from black Americans.
So, if you know that's the fact, what the hell do you get off talking about stay away from somebody? That's 90% of your revenue.
Yeah.
Are you insane?
This is what people have been warning. You got to be careful on who you let in. I get it. That's why I keep saying I understand why you guys are doing what you're doing now, and I support it, because people got to learn consequences nowadays. Like, people get too comfortable talking. That's why you see a lot of these white supremacists talking shit about us with really no consequences. But now they're catching consequences. They don't like it. It's got to be the same thing with the Caribbean and Africa. I get it. When I go into y'all's other channels like Mouthy Megan and them, I get shit. I can't even get mad. All I can do is defend myself and keep it moving. But I get it. Y'all tolerated disrespect too much, and this is the point. Y'all are on the roller coaster going down now. It's over. The ride is about to end. I get it. That's why I said I'm going to use my platform to make sure that the Caribbean gets on point. Because if they don't get on point, they're going to get left. Because once y'all get what y'all need and what you're deserved, y'all going away. And when y'all want to participate in the culture, y'all got to pay a tax at the door. And that tax going to be high because I know y'all motherfucking petty. I know y'all. And they don't like it when I speak like this because I keep telling them I grew up around y'all, so I know how y'all are. Y'all are some petty motherfuckers. My wife's petty and she half FBA. She petty as fuck. So you take all that into consideration. You're going to be left on your islands with no advocates because you think once y'all get what y'all not going to talk about the Caribbean no more. Y'all can afford not to. Y'all not going to talk about Africa no more. And they're going to look like them Africans after the Ukraine war started. They're going to be like, we need Black Americans help. They be like, nah, we good. We
need Oprah. We need Beyonce.
Oprah is with white people. Beyonce is making sure her daughter becomes the next star. They don't care. Brother Torian, good morning.
What's going on? How y'all doing?
We are
What's
good.
up, bro?
We are good. And Victor, make sure you don't go back into work angry. Don't do that. Please don't go back into work angry. And if you do meet, one of them Jamaican Waynes, just be like, don't say nothing to him. Don't do it. Or Jean or one of them. Don't say nothing. Just get through.
I just don't understand. What are they trying to accomplish here? What are they getting out of talking?
I'm sorry for cutting you off. They're trying to accomplish what everybody else is trying to accomplish. They're trying to get fame. They're trying to get notoriety. It's cool now. Remember how back in the late 90s, early 2000s, you had the rise of the dancehall culture?
Yeah.
Right. This is them trying to have another resurgence. But instead of music, because dancehall's dead right now, it's podcasting, it's rhetoric, it's YouTube. They know they're going to go viral for saying something like this. Now, they didn't go viral, but their clip got circulated on Twitter. That's how I found it. Now, me talking about it, they're going to get some more. Now, them pissed off 40 people in here. They're pissed. So they're going to go in. Bunker TV is going to go in. I'm sure Torian, maybe not. He might say something. Then it starts getting circulated. Then they're like, oh, see, y'all need us to pop off. And then they get cussed. When I show y'all the comments later, you're going to understand this is what they wanted. And there was a particular comment that I know Torian is going to like in there. But we going to play some more because I want to make sure that, the Tether Trini of the Tether Power Rangers gets her rocks off because she said more.
Educated. And then I also feel like people just are so just ignorant at that. Like, so ignorant. Like, Haitians, we were slaves at a point, but we wasn't like slaves like how, y'all was on this land.
Yeah, we got our independence.
We kind of did things differently. But
ma'am, y'all got y'all independence because of Tacky from Jamaica to give y'all enough nuts to go fight. But okay.
I just feel like if we're gonna be black, we need to be black. Yep. If we're gonna stand behind culture, then stand behind culture. Yep. But I don't like that in between shit because it was like a lot of people.
But you're praising your culture right now, and we're not saying you don't have to praise it, but we gonna praise ours too, and you have a problem with it. I find it very interesting that she's Haitian, but Tariq, who is FBA, did a whole documentary, a whole 3-hour documentary about I'm sorry, I'm getting mixed up with the recent one. He did 1804.
Mm-hmm.
That was basically praising their culture and one of the biggest parts of it. Can you show some gratitude? Because I don't see anybody from your culture doing it.
But you also got to remember, Torian, a lot of Pan-Africanists. Now I don't know if they were Haitian or whatever. They had a problem with what Tariq did. They were trying to fact check his shit.
And I bet you they came up empty.
Some did, but that's some of his most staunch haters. They always like to show up every now and again. I ain't gonna say no names. But anyway, she had more.
But I knew, even with just posting, like, shout out, support, thank you for posting on, Haitian Flag Day. Thank you for
that nigga sounded hungry. I think that was his belly.
Posting on Haitian Flag Day, but half of y'all don't even have no respect. Like, I just felt like a lot of them was just like, y'all don't even understand why we're so excited for that day or why we even have pride for that day. Like, none of y'all don't even understand. Y'all just know.
You mean
I
like
didn't even know they
Juneteenth?
had a Flag Day.
You mean like Juneteenth?
And I posted
Oops.
something about, and I had posted something about that in the
I saw
comment.
that.
And you
I
had
saw that. Yeah, I
and you
put
had
it on.
highlighted. I said Juneteenth is a week from today. I said, since you have all this vitriol and smoke for us, we better not catch you at not one Juneteenth festival.
Oh nah. Remember I told you the motherfucker got mad at me on Twitter because I highlighted the one they doing in St. Louis. Because I said, why are you calling it Caribbean Juneteenth? They don't even I didn't even know Caribbean people were in St. Louis. And motherfucker got mad at me. But all right, whatever. Listen to what she said again.
Thank you for posting on, Haitian Flag Day. Thank you for posting on Haitian Flag Day, but half y'all don't even have no respect. Like, I just felt like a lot of them was just like, y'all don't even understand why we're so excited for that day or why we even have.
You mean like Juneteenth? They're excited about Juneteenth, and y'all's president helped y'all co-opt the shit. One holiday that they could finally have on the books that's for them. Y'all co-opted it with the white people. I'm sorry, massa. And who is at Target buying shit? I think that was you, Torian, right? That beeping.
Yeah, that's that car alarm again. I tell you, it's that thing. It's sensitive.
All right, say less. But yeah, y'all co-opted Juneteenth, and y'all got the nerve to talk about somebody being disrespectful on Flag Day. All right.
Pride for that day. Like, none of y'all don't even understand. Y'all just know, okay, that's Haitian Flag Day, but it's more than that. As far as even with like Jamaicans and things like that, when their day come, like that shit is deeper than that, because not only that we were black, we was a different culture. So we were definitely discriminated from the T. You get what I'm saying? So if you look at it, like, to be honest, African Americans is like this, and at a point we were all Caribbeans was like this, because you guys feel like we wasn't from the motherland.
I love how you have none of this smoke for them Dominicans. I love how you have no smoke for the Dominicans.
And they on the same island.
And I was just finna say that. How you gonna have all this smoke for Black Americans, but y'all share an island together? That don't make no sense.
Oh man.
Or y'all American land, that we wasn't the same, but baby, we're black. We just was on. We was just living in the island.
Y'all not black until it's convenient.
I noticed that all of this vitriol came up or started to really show itself when the talk of reparations really took off. Because like the usual suspects, as I like to call them, they too wanted to claim that this was just more than a pipe dream. It was just something that wouldn't go very far. And then when we started to really establish ourselves, like really establish ourselves outside of whatever the government labeled us, then it was a problem.
Because again, once y'all get what y'all are deserved and owed, ain't no more black. Y'all are going to be firmly Black American. They're going to be their flag. They don't even realize every time they yell their flag out, they're separating themselves. They don't even realize this. That flag ain't going to get you entry, bro. And you know what's going to happen too when y'all get it. You know they're going to be outside hating. But she got more.
Islands with a nice water at, while y'all swimming with fucking seaweeds.
No, you.
Y'all swimming with seaweed up here? I didn't know this. Seaweed.
I don't even like beach water.
She said they water clean. Okay, your water is not. It's not heavily populated. We get this. Yes, Caribbean water is very clean. Yes. But man, the entire world has seaweed, right? But okay, we off that because that's too scientific for you. Ma'am, we got something in the Caribbean called sea moss. What do you think sea moss is? Somebody tell me. Motherfuckers in the Caribbean ingest sea moss a day, all day. I don't see too many Black Americans eating seaweed. I'm just saying. I don't see them.
Can I interject?
Go ahead, sir.
Okay, I think the problem I'm having here with what she's saying is she's probably looking at America from her demographic or where she lives. Like for instance, I live in Philadelphia and I live in Florida. So if she's been living in Florida, she's gonna have a totally different perspective because she's saying seaweed. I'm thinking of Miami, which they do have a bad seaweed problem there in Miami,
Mm-hmm.
and a very weak African American presence in Miami as well. So she might be looking at them, but in Philadelphia it's totally different. So she might just be looking at it from a lens of where she actually lives at, and that's her only perspective she has because she probably only ever been there. And I'm making that assumption due to her age. But go ahead.
Mm-hmm. I didn't think of it like that. You know, it wouldn't shock me if they're from South Florida, all 5 of them. It wouldn't shock me. But again, y'all swimming around seaweed? I did not know this.
But then again, they have a bad seaweed problem in like a South Beach and North Beach in Miami, but that's not. They don't have that at the Jersey Shore, you
That's what
know.
I'm saying. I'm from up
So
top. I've never. I mean, unless I went fishing, I did not encounter seaweed like that.
that's what I'm saying.
But
If she
y'all eating
lives
sea
there,
moss.
because why does she even make that? What does that have to do with anything? Seaweed, like we're not nature. We don't control the goddamn the algae in the ocean.
No. I think she's about to start the comparisons and shit. Like, remember when her first statements were, "Y'all don't clean your meat." I'm like, what?
Well, that's what I was trying to say. If she's comparing her life to a young Black American woman life, the young Black chicks they can't cook like that anymore because But we could get into the whole thing about
Yeah, that's another discussion.
Yeah, that's a whole nother discussion.
I don't want the ladies in here coming at you.
Yeah.
It's a Monday before 12. Don't piss no Black women off on
He
Monday
trying to
before
get
12.
he trying to get some shoes thrown at him like a boomerang. He just gonna come back to him.
Throw no shoes at my platform, ladies. Don't do that. That was that man's words, but it's my platform, so I am kind of responsible for it. Ladies,
no, it's not that they can't cook. It's just a lot of
be like this.
What the hell? What the hell? What the?
and then fuck around.
Move this man!
Don't do that.
No.
But she said
So,
no. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Right. My only problem with them, yes, hip hop is amazing, but everywhere Black touches is amazing. Like I said, bachata is amazing. Curry chicken where y'all be eating is amazing. You feel me? Dance hall is amazing. Everything that Black
it runs deeper than that though. Like we got to go back to like a lot of these inventions.
If you want to be honest,
shit that's in people's homes. Like a lot of black people started a lot of that shit.
If you want to be honest though, also too, like a lot of the things that you were mentioning that basically Black people invented. If you go look at their heritage, they say just Black African American, but really a lot of them like, come on, think about it. The person who discovered Chicago is Haitian American.
Right.
The person
But they forget.
I thought y'all debunked that lie. I thought y'all debunked that lie. Didn't Afro do a show on that? Huh.
Can you repeat that? What did he say exactly?
He said Chicago was discovered by a Haitian person.
Or founded by a Haitian? That's what he's trying to say?
I guess.
Like Black people.
No, he said he found
If you want to be
Chicago.
honest though, also too, like a lot of the things that you were mentioning that basically Black people invented. If you go look at their heritage, they say just Black African American, but really a lot of them like, come on, think about it. The person who discovered Chicago is Haitian American.
Right.
I thought that was debunked.
Yeah, I never heard that a day in my life, so I don't know what he's
No,
thinking. I think he just need a 10-piece.
I've heard that point, but I'm pretty sure Afro did a show and debunked that. St. Louis said it has been debunked. That's what I thought. But okay.
Even if it's true, it's neither here or there. Who owns and controls it now?
Exactly. The Irish and the Italians and the Latinos right now. They're the ones that have the most power in that city.
And you could say the same thing about some of their music when it comes to Black Americans influencing it. So,
oh wait, she's gonna get to that.
Okay.
She's gonna get to that.
But they forget to mention that. They would say just
and
American.
honestly, it's more to it because Louisiana. I was just about to mention
this is what I was just about to say before he even said it. The fact that you keep saying even like the hip hop culture is no, baby. Half of them people that's even in hip hop culture came from a Caribbean island. Let's talk about it because if you go back into their roots, baby, you guys.
The person who discovered hip hop was Caribbean.
I'm gonna let y'all
hold on, but wait, hold on.
Hang on. I'm gonna go get some Arizona green tea. Y'all do it.
Well, hold on. If that's
all right, bro, to go quench your thirst. It's gonna be a long ride because the way these people talking, we got to be energized. So yeah.
Well, hold on. If that's even the case, then why doesn't their music reflect that? Then why do they have a whole different genre of music if it's not hip? Because they don't call it hip hop over there. What music they have? They have like I believe it's called like soca. Like
yeah,
I know
soca.
I know that's in Trinidad. I know soca is in Trinidad. They have reggae, that's in Jamaica. I don't know what the actual official main genre of music is for Haiti, but none of it is hip hop. It may have some hip hop sounds, but it didn't start over there. What are they talking about?
That's some damn good green tea. How many times did Cool Herc have to say that he got it from Black America? How many times?
I just looked up what's the official, like the official, like I guess like popular. This is what is the name of popular music
in Haiti?
In Haiti, it's called compa.
Compa.
Okay, compa music.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't sound like hip hop. And I just gave two
It's
other ones.
more
I said reggae for Jamaican. I said soca for Trinidad.
Mm-hmm. Well, compa is more like, I guess it would be, what's the closest thing I could put it to? Think of it like slow salsa.
That's not hip hop.
I know.
Yeah, that's far from hip hop. That's more like in the Latin persona.
Mm-hmm. But the thing is with this, they love saying because all the, I guess the top artists now have Caribbean ancestry, but that doesn't change the fact that the history actually started from jazz, which nobody was playing except y'all.
Yeah.
And even the historians, white historians, have said this, but you know, they don't want to listen to white people unless it's convenient.
And I want to say something about the music too, from like the earlier years of like, you know, the Jamaican people listening to it. They can only get a certain signal coming from America when it comes to them listening to their music. So a lot of them used to come to the States and work, you know, in the fields, but they used to listen to all the Black American music, and it really influenced their music when it comes to, you know, their genres of music in the Caribbean islands and stuff, especially Jamaicans when it comes to their music and stuff.
I mean, Bob Marley said it. He got his music from James Brown and Fats Domino and all that.
They were dressing up like the Temptations.
Mm-hmm. But you know,
yeah, but I thought the young lady right here was Haitian. So when you talk about music, I admit we loved reggae music at one point in time, but I never really remember us bumping no Haitian music like that.
Yeah, I stick with the dance hall music all day. I ain't never bumped Haitian music.
Music was not hot like that. It never was. You know why they're saying this? And I'm sorry, but New York stand up. New York radio on Sundays, they would have their Caribbean hour at 10 o'clock, like 10 to 2 in the morning. They would always play reggae for like the first 2 hours, and then they'd give an hour to soca, and then the last hour would always be compa music, but that's like 1 a.m. Most motherfuckers are asleep. I'm just telling you like it is.
Yeah, he ain't lying.
Even when they did I forgot the name of it, but when y'all remember Summer Jam, they would have something like near the Caribbean, the West Indian Day Parade. They would have a concert. For the life of me, I can't remember the compa act that they ever had on stage.
I never thought they would have that on Summer Jam.
I mean, look at, and the thing is, a lot of them, like the artists, like or whatever, like what I can't even name a mainstream Haitian artist that does that type of music here. But look at Rihanna, for instance. She's from Barbados. She does not do Barbados-based music. She did R&B and pop, which is American music.
Yep.
But I'll give you one even better, Torian. In the 90s, nobody was admitting they was Haitian, Jamaican, or anywhere else. They didn't admit it. Now that no Biggie was Jamaican.
I found out in my 20s. I was like, okay. I found out in the
Yeah,
movie. I
so
found out in the movie.
so now all of a sudden I don't get it. They wasn't proud of who they was then, and now all of a sudden they are. I don't understand, but go ahead.
So it says compa is a popular form of jazz-based dance music.
Compa.
Oh, it's called compa. You might get Haitians to put the root on you. Gotta say it right.
This sounds like something off Super Mario Brothers or something, like one of those Lagoons.
Not
or
a
something.
Koopa, man.
Y'all raw for this, man.
Yeah, Jamaicans are known for reggae,
This is
and
why I
Haitians are
said
known for voodoo.
they so petty. This is why I said these motherfuckers are petty. This nigga said the music sound like what the Goombas or Koopa. You wrong for that.
Mm-hmm.
But
Is she gonna talk about
who cares
about that?
What's that you said?
Is she gonna brag about voodoo?
She better not. She better not.
I mean,
I didn't listen to the whole thing, so
Okay.
all these reactions that you're getting, this is genuine. Because I saw the clips on YouTube, and that's like a minute, but we watched the whole thing straight. Okay, let's see.
And this is another thing that I also want people to understand. Like, first of all, African American is African American, right? Correct?
Correct.
But baby, y'all black people that go so hard for America, y'all not even from here.
You're not even from here, so why don't you?
But again, didn't y'all debunk that there were black people already here?
Yeah, there was already black melanated people in the States way before slavery. So how could she say that?
I don't get it. Maybe a contingent of y'all should just go to Haiti and establish roots and then claim you're Haitian American. Well, hey, you're American Haitians. Might as well do that. Maybe they'll get it.
If Kodak Black Crunchy ass don't want to go back to his own homeland, then why should I go over there? If he's so scared to go back over there, he said he'll get A if he go back over there.
Yeah, and he also said that he don't want no dark skinned baby, and we know Haitians have the biggest population of dark skinned people on earth.
Yeah.
But all right. But they won't check Kodak Black. They won't check him for that shit. All right.
Let's talk about it. You guys are Caribbeans, damn near. Like, you guys...
Y'all can have that one. Y'all can have that one.
How are we Caribbeans, damn near? How can you actually
She
prove
thinks
that?
every boat stopped in the Caribbean before it got to America. She don't remember that there were boats that went straight to America. She forgot that.
And she ain't saying nothing about these Brazilians and these other people in South America. So why you ain't saying nothing about them? But you got so much smoke for the Black Americans. But the larger percentage of slaves went down there because it was way more accessible than just coming to the States.
Mm-hmm.
That don't make no sense.
They're from a whole nother continent.
Oh, a different continent. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We came from Africa. So you're not even an originator here. So if anything, you're an immigrant as much as we are.
And what get me so mad is that when we complain about America and because America ain't shit. So when we get the
let's go back home. Baby, you need to go back home.
Not sure.
We already
y'all don't never complain about America. Y'all love America.
We already home. Like oh, now I see why it only got how many views? 506 views. This is probably the most viewed video on their channel. And why? Because they had to throw us in the mix. See, what did I tell y'all? We are the trendsetters of the world. If you want to get your channel popped off, just say some negative stuff about us, and then the algorithm will treat you nicely. Maybe.
Yeah.
Let's see. You said you think that was the highest rated video?
I think it might be with 200 and how many some subscribers. It might be. If not, it's in the top 5.
That's sad. I get more views on my shorts than on this damn video they're doing. That's a damn shame.
I'm still pissed that they call their channel Scam Likely. I'm still pissed about that. Dude, they did a whole video about Fresh and Fit and they only got 105 views. Yeah, they
I'm guaranteeing this is probably the most watched one.
It gotta be.
Look at this. They have a live coming up on Sunday.
Bad or good hair
doesn't exist. I'll go live with Dasha. I'm sure that's gonna be fire.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that is their highest rated video. Oh, by the way, they were dissing black people in this one.
See what I knew? See, I knew it. I was right.
Yeah. But okay, let's get back to this because she had more.
Native land either. Like, and that's another thing that I feel like is a problem. Like, you guys are so, like you said earlier, brainwashed by the white men. You guys don't even know where y'all from. And
Look at the pot calling the kettle black. Really? Y'all supposed to be so Haitian, but you in America, but you don't want to go back to Haiti. But you calling us delusional and telling us that we're not from America. Shit, you could say everybody come from Africa then, since you want to be on that if you want to be on that point, man. I'm telling you, man, some of these dudes
brainwashed by the white man. Ma'am, Haiti is run by 3 white families. What are you talking about right now? The Clintons raped your country, stole your babies.
And let's talk speaking of Haiti, and I hate to even bring this up because I went to school with people from the Caribbean, because a lot of anyone who I went to school who lived in the tri-state area, like New Jersey, New York, especially New York, a lot of them, like, had Haiti or Jamaican, Haitian, Jamaican, Antiguan, a lot of those different islands of descent up there. And we was all cool and everything like that. And and remember in 2010, I believe it was, remember what happened in Port-au-Prince when that earthquake came through there, and it literally destroyed that place. Like, I mean, it literally leveled it. Remember what happened with the American Red Cross?
Yep.
And all that money they stole? I wonder why she doesn't have any smoke for that, because Haiti was going through it and probably still going through it now because of that. And that was 13 years ago.
But remember, they had that other big one a few years later. And it basically wiped out the other side of the island. So that's why you're seeing all that strife that's going on now.
I want her to pull up to these.
I think I remember that now.
I want her to pull up to these Dominicans like that and get it popping with them. So
she's going, damn.
I know
she was hopping on that moped and just ride to the other side.
I know she's full off that Red Cross rice that the Clinton family gave her, but like,
now
come
you
on,
wrong for that. Now you wrong for that. Now you wrong for that.
Oh my God, bro. We gonna keep this? Nigga.
Y'all wrong for that. Yo 103 Queen. Now you wrong for this. You wrong for this. Why y'all do this? Why y'all so petty?
And you don't see us talking about that CARICOM reparations. So why y'all trying to put y'all mix into our reparations?
Right.
Let everybody get their money, and then we can always just be on the outsides of each other. Because I stick with people who want to be, together as B1. I don't stick with these people on this panel that have a negative factor. And in this video with these people, I stay far away from people like that, because we already know how they get down. They'll do anything for a green card, let alone a Klondike bar. So I'm gonna just leave it at that.
The channel name is literally in the title, Scam Likely.
Y'all need hey Caribbean cousins over here talking all this dumb shit. Y'all need to change the name of this channel if y'all want to be taken seriously.
Likely.
But Yo 103 Queen and me, you gotta have a conversation. You know you was wrong for this. You know you was wrong for that. And you're gonna have to face the Most High one day. But
the only person I think that came out of the Caribbean that really, and I'm not saying that it's not anyone else, but the only one I could think of that came out of the Caribbean and represented their culture through their music and helped make it mainstream was Bob Marley. Because nobody back in the 70s was like listening to reggae. Like that wasn't a musical art. That wasn't a musical art form in America back then. All you had was like the main was like R&B, jazz, classical music,
but here's
music,
the thing.
rock, and then he came and brought that over.
But here's the thing, and I'm sorry to say this, Jamaica. Y'all can ban me from the island after I say this, but how do y'all let white people lionize that man? I have to ask that question. Y'all let white people make that man relevant in the mainstream. You see how Mike's been gone for almost 15 years and he's still getting love today? Why are y'all not still lionizing Bob Marley?
That's crazy. And that'll be next. That'll be in a couple weeks.
No, I'm talking about next year. Yeah, a couple weeks. Yeah, like 2 months.
No, in a couple weeks.
And
Couple
still
weeks,
breaking
right.
records.
June 25th.
Right. I forget. But
His
yeah, almost
birthday's in a
15.
couple months.
Right, his birthday's in a couple. I always get those two confused. But yeah, 15 years almost.
Michael literally was the only first person I know that literally broke the internet. I mean, when he passed, like the internet literally froze.
Google
Nobody
died.
could Google, like no one could Google anything for like a good 5 minutes. Like no one, it froze.
No, it was longer than that, brother. It was an hour.
Yeah. I knew it was bad because you had all the Mexican channels playing all this music and stuff. I'm like, yeah, this shit real serious.
I knew it was bad when I saw that video of them jihadists outside in the desert with their AKs crying and having a picture of Mike up. That's when I was like, damn. And you know they hardcore anti-black. But they said that man touched them enough. They out there crying, shooting off bullets. I'm just waiting. She got more.
42 tribes are trying to still figure out why she's still holding on to that pillow.
I know she holding on that pillow. That's her comfort because she know what's about to come.
She holding on to that like that's a green card, like that's her immigration papers.
There you go again. There y'all go again. I told y'all they was petty. Man.
And that's why a lot of y'all are upset because y'all really don't have no culture. But if y'all would really sit there and understand, go back 10 generations from your family. I kid you not, that motherfucker wasn't here. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, we definitely need to fix the black community more. And
For
I wanted
real.
to even,
Does she know how long 10 generations
First of all, we
is?
don't need you to fix nothing.
But hang on.
What can you do?
Does she not know how long a generation is? Isn't a generation 15 years? Or
I thought it was 10.
wrong?
I think it's
10.
10.
Is it 10?
It's 10?
Yeah,
Okay,
10.
so it's 10.
Like
So
every era is a generation.
So that's 100 years. Are you serious right now, man?
So this was in 2023. So you want us to go back to 1923. I remember what happened in 1923 around this time 100 years ago.
What is she talking about?
They just came out of a major massacre down there in Florida in a town that used to be called Rosewood.
But here's my thing too. Okay, we're talking about the early 20s. Who do you think was running around Harlem in the early 20s? A lot of these people's grandparents. A lot of these people's great-grandparents. Just coming out of slavery. Is she serious? She can't be serious right now.
I think
100
she is.
years? 1923. The Harlem Renaissance. Did you forget about this?
She don't know it.
What do they teach? Well, again, if they're in Florida, it says a lot. Says a lot. But
yeah, we see stuff outside of Disney World. We already know that state going to the gutter.
Right. But 100 years.
That's ironic that she said that because I just found my great grandma birth certificate on the census in the 1800s, but she's still, I don't know what she's just talking about. She's just talking at this point. But go ahead.
I don't get this.
She is a willing dingbat.
That's a BA word. That's one of y'all's words.
I love using that word to describe, like, you know how white men came up with the term bimbo to describe a white woman who was dumb. Well, I think we came up with the word dingbat to describe a black woman who was dumb.
And then all in the family steal that from y'all.
Yeah.
Norman Lear, shout out to him. White man stealing from black people. Shout out to him.
Just deterring back for it. Another thing too that I don't like what black community we do too, saying that, oh, you have good hair, you have bad hair. There's no such.
There's the good hair, bad hair conversation,
Right.
and isn't that what
I'm
that live
starting to
stream
think
about
that this
tonight?
dude, it might be Black American. This lead dude, I'm starting to think he might be Black American.
What made you say that?
The way he's been talking and asking questions, like it seems like he might be, maybe, or at least half, because he hasn't referred to himself like where he from. It might be me, but he might not be fully Caribbean.
That nigga from Candyland.
Well, there it is.
thing as good or bad hair. There is a such thing as damaged and healthy hair.
Yeah.
All
For
of our
sure.
hair is unique and special in its own
Yep.
way. We got to
Mhm.
delete that off the black community.
But you gotta remember
extremely.
But who the hell says good hair and bad hair anymore? Who says that?
Right.
I haven't heard that ever. We don't even talk about people's weaves anymore.
Hmm.
But okay.
That
I
don't
don't
make
know
that
where they're
would be
getting
really
this
They're
from.
whitewashed.
you gotta remember.
I'm sorry. I'm going to say, Caribbean people are a few years behind shit.
We gotta delete that.
You
Bro.
gotta think
Delete
about
that
it.
stupid
You gotta
word.
think about it though. Like I ain't gonna cap. Like you think about it. Like I ain't gonna cap. Like okay. So I was a freshman.
Caribbeans don't say cap.
2010. That was the last year they have African American history in high schools. They took.
Why do they lie? Why do they lie? Question: who is paying y'all? I need to know this. 2010 was the last time.
Apparently not enough. If you look at them numbers,
How was 2010 the last time Black history was taught in schools when there's literally Black History Month? Now I get it. The Satan wants to get.
don't
rid
they
of
even have a month? Isn't there a Caribbean Heritage Month?
Yeah, but it's in June. Everybody out of school. Nobody give a fuck. I'm sorry. Listen, we didn't celebrate it in school. And I was in New York. We did not celebrate
Yeah.
Caribbean Heritage
It
Month.
was always
You know what
Black
they
History
did?
Month.
You know what they did? They mixed it in with y'all's history. Because
It's just like when
the school I went to, they put Bob Marley in Black History Month.
it's just like when people try to get us to celebrate Kwanzaa. I'm like, we don't celebrate that shit. I always celebrated Christmas, but I don't know. It's that whatever.
We celebrate Christmas. Exactly. I mean, Black schools, I get it. They have Kwanzaa. I get it. But most Black people don't celebrate Kwanzaa. And by the way, hey, Caribbean, y'all celebrate the white man's holiday. So what's up? If y'all were real Caribbeans, you wouldn't have Thanksgiving. You wouldn't do Easter. I'll give you Christmas because that's Christianity, and we know Christianity is done to the world. That's another subject for another day. I see y'all outside on Memorial Day. Labor Day, but we can understand Labor Day. That ain't for you though. But all right, you got more.
Took that out in high schools.
Yeah.
So they basically, and then also too. If you
No,
look
they
at
didn't. You lying bastard.
it, like I'm not sitting here trying to.
You're right.
They took African American history out, like in 2010. Also too, they sat there basically when it came to. If you look at it, in the world history and all that. Who is always the person that's winning in world history and all the time in America, in American history?
Europeans.
But no, not Europeans. It's actually Caucasians.
Okay, yeah.
And how did they do that? Huh.
If you go to abroad and go to school and European, you want like the UK and all that, they actually teach you more about African American history.
True.
They actually
That's the real
teach you.
history.
They also teach.
That's the first right thing they've said all day. That the UK teaches African American history. That's the first right thing somebody said on that panel all day.
More about American history, where they just don't only just talk about what the Caucasians did. They talk about what everyone did as an equal, and that's what the whole problem is in American systems. Where America, they say, hey, we just gonna make sure the Caucasians on top. Like, hey, I love you guys and everything, but I feel like we need to teach y'all. you need to teach, like you need to let a lot of people learn about African American history. You need to let people learn about their culture and stuff. A lot of people are just identify as identity crisis. Like, you got a lot of
Nobody's stopping y'all. That's what your parents are for. You ask them about their history. They don't tell you. You go search it out. It's not that hard.
those brothers who act like Uncle Toms that don't know who they is. Like they so just brainwashed.
They ain't gonna tell you the truth. They ain't gonna tell
the truth at all because they don't want you to know.
They can't let us know. And the reason why they can't let us, well, not y'all, because I know, but the reason why they can't let them know their history is because, like you said, they need to make sure that white people are on type. They have to be they have to be superior than us. Like they have to be on top of us. So if we were to learn where we came from,
we always gonna be losing. People don't understand that knowledge is power. You know what I mean? Look,
so you gonna tell the host he can't run his show?
She thinks he just running something.
She literally thinks she's the host.
She just running her mouth.
Even he don't
and
want to
not
hear
saying
it.
and not saying nothing.
Even he
This
don't want to
woman
hear
literally, this is a bunch of verbal vomit with a case of diarrhea of the mouth.
And when she opened her mouth, I can only imagine what her teeth look like. They probably look like broken piano keys from a Ray Charles movie. I just don't know.
There y'all go again. Damn. Let her live. But let's go back a little bit. I want to hear what she said again.
Their history is because, like you said, they need to make sure that white people are on type. They have to be they have to be superior than us. Like they have to be on top of us. So if we were to learn where we came from,
we always gonna be losing. People don't understand that knowledge is power. You know what I mean? The fact, look, knowledge is power, man. Y'all niggas need to pick up a book.
Yeah. Say that again, bro.
Y'all niggas need to pick up a book. There you go. It's not hard. Y'all got smartphones all day. Look, you just picked up your phone. You could have learned your history while they were waiting for you to cringe when you started running your mouth. You could have learned about your history.
And that's what, that's true. That's facts.
You don't even gotta pick up a book.
Like they
You
got
just
the
searching up on the
black
internet.
community scared to pick up a book and learn on their own.
No, yeah.
But what you was saying? V?
Hopefully they can learn
I
something.
done forgot.
Hopefully y'all can learn something.
I really wanted to hear what you
Another
had.
thing too, black people don't only speak English. Y'all, like, that should be common sense.
That's
like black
that's
people.
retarded right now.
That's where we messing up at. Like when you go learn some different languages.
Yeah.
Because just the simple fact that there's a lot of truths in different languages and different.
Just like
you know, even like you come down to the Bible, you know.
It's like another thing too that a lot of times that we sat there and we let America whitewash so bad is I ain't gonna count. Like right here, sitting here talking about you always have a clean cut, not having dreads, not having wigs, not having that. Actually, in our culture as African American, African American, like hair is your power. You have.
See what I mean when I say that they're black when it's convenient? You see what I mean? Y'all see what I mean? They're black when it's convenient.
Wait a minute.
Snorlax going off in the video. I don't know what Snorlax doing.
There you go again. Why y'all keep doing that? We done went from the Notorious Ox to Snorlax now. Jesus. But again, they're black when it's convenient. Now y'all putting over black hairstyles. Okay, again, I'm sad that I have to bring this back up. But again, they proven that they don't do any research. You're correct. It was not cool to have those. We know this. But guess what black people did? They said, we're going to wear what we want and we're still going to be efficient. We're even going to be more efficient on these work sites and in our jobs and our businesses. And it became commonplace now to have lawyers with dreads. It's commonplace to have women with their natural hair driving buses. It became natural to see a black woman with her natural hair running a Fortune 500 company. We had to fight for that. White people don't like the fact that black people fight for what they want. They don't like that. They want us to be waiting with open arms like Oliver Twist saying, please, sir, can I have some more? And y'all don't like the fact that most of us, especially B1 society, we don't do that. Y'all want the white man to give you something. Just like the white man who I'm pretty sure owns this podcast studio that you're in and gave you those mics. I'm pretty sure you waited hand and foot to get this opportunity. See, us, we make our opportunities. But all right. It's cool. It's cool. Black hair is awesome.
Had dreadlock warriors in Africa that said that they was the most mightiest warriors. Just like our hair basically is our culture. It tells a story. It tells basically how, like, where your trials and tribulations you came from with your hair and everything. Just like it's so bad because like they'll say to him like, oh, it's so nappy, it's so nasty. Why do you have it like that? That's my culture. Freeform dreads. Yeah. Saying I don't need to get them twisted all the time. Like if I want them flocking and nice, I'm gonna leave it just like that. Yeah. Nobody says nothing to a lot of the Caucasians. They sit there, they barely wash their hair. They be matted like little dogs, like little, little. Like that shit,
they don't comb in nothing.
No, you guys are
just let the curls.
Well, my thing is this: they have all the smoke for us if we allegedly say what they're saying, but they don't have smoke for the people that could actually keep them out of a job for wearing their hair.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt.
I've done so many videos on my channel about quote unquote hair discrimination, and it's not even funny. And the way that they're describing it, from based on what I'm doing, they wouldn't even be able to get through the door without getting judged. And we're not the ones doing the hiring or the firing.
No, according to Tori and according to them, I got a bald head. You got braids. You give me one braid, I'm gonna wrap it around my bald head, and everything gonna be all right. I don't gotta worry about white supremacy no more. All I need is a couple braids off your head, dude. This is crazy.
Right. By the way, again, y'all have a platform. Y'all can talk about anything. By the way, how many of y'all Caribbeans and Africans and Black Americans, I'll throw y'all into it too. How many of y'all pressed y'all's Ayanna Pressley and all these black senators and representatives to pass the damn Crown Act? It's still sitting on the Senate's table for 3 years. Still not federal. This would cure all the problems. It would actually show how much power you have. Y'all still haven't gotten that passed yet, but the companies say, I don't give a fuck. Y'all can do what y'all want as long as the productivity is cool. But yeah, it's about being black when convenient. Got it.
Yeah, man. But that's basically why. Hopefully, you guys can learn something, man. Because you can find any black genotype all over the world, in Europe, in Spain, in the Caribbean, bro, in Africa.
Black
Yeah,
people
black
is all over the world. Like black is not just in one specific
Black
part
is
of the
in every
world.
race. Every
This
race.
literally like is one of the 5 races in the world. So you can be a black person and you're Asian.
Yep.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Let me just say this real quick. No matter how white you is, I mean, if you look it up on ancestry.com, man, majority of the white people got some black in them. No matter like how much the percentage is, it's probably like 2%.
They finally said something nice. They said something second that's halfway right. White people are mutants. But yeah. Who want to take that, or you want to continue?
He just tried to do the one drop rule thing for white people.
See, but who's controlled about massa again? I'm sorry.
If you go back to it, nigga.
I was just about to
look me up, nigga. I ain't got no white nigga.
Just like what Valeria saying though, like that right there, like when she's saying they're mutant. Because if you go back into like in African lore and everything, they used to like when albinism, they used to like albinos were special basically where I'm sorry to anybody who's albino, not no hate crime. I know back then they used to treat you guys bad where they would kill you guys.
So you apologizing to the white looking black people, but y'all not apologizing for all the other shit you said beforehand. Who is controlled by massa again?
Crush your bones and use you guys for voodooism and everything. Because
Torian, did you see this video beforehand?
No, this is my first time seeing it.
Because he just mentioned voodoo. And I know you said something about witchcraft earlier.
No, I was me. Remember, I brought it up about the voodoo.
Oh, okay. You brought it up.
I was about to say, I don't remember saying that.
I thought you said something about witchcraft. It's early. I'm sorry. This is my day off. It's early. I wasn't expecting to be up. But when I saw this video, I said, I got to get me a piece of this. But let's see what he's going to talk about voodoo.
They had special properties and all that. And then also too, if you were too basically pale in skin tone, you couldn't really stand in the sun. So they used to shun them and up to the upper cut. And that's the reason why like a lot of them they are better for the cold than actually being in the sun and everything.
I believe.
Then also too, like what Valeria was saying was about how there's Africans in Asia, there's Africans in Tokyo and everything. You go look at one of the most famous samurais out there, Yusuke, I don't know how to say his last name. He's a 6'1" African man that was a samurai that sat there.
I know, but still, bruh. If y'all gonna come out with information, have the information ready. They could do so much, but they want to use their power for damage. All right.
Defeated many warriors over there. A lot of people don't even know that. So that's the crazy thing.
But my African Americans out there, I love black people. I just don't love niggas. Another thing too, one thing that I gotta.
So you gonna do the Chris Rock thing?
I saw that comment through the comment section a lot. I don't know who wrote it, but I'll show you.
It's a difference.
It's a
Niggas are
big
ignorant.
difference, and the reason why I don't because y'all fight over places that's rented. First of all, like
Oh Lord, here we go. Now we're gonna do the y'all don't control your own blocks. Here we go.
Neither do they. Especially if they're here, they don't. Okay. Because I've seen you know, there's several Chinatowns. There's like a Chinatown in every metropolitan city.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen, you know, heard of Koreatown. You have Little Italy. I don't think I've seen anywhere that represents them. Maybe outside of a small, Well, yeah, Little Haiti down in Florida.
Right. They got a couple little Haitis around the country, but there's no little Kingston. There's no little Port of Spain. There's no little Bahamas.
Is he talking about gang banging? Like they gang banging over blocks that they don't own? Is that what he's referring
he's
to?
like you on a block you don't own.
Okay, but the Haitians
well, in that
down
case,
in
you don't own
Florida,
that either. Then.
Right. Wait, we're gonna
the Haitians in Florida gang banging and killing each other in Florida.
That's crazy thing. But my African American is out there. I love black people. I just don't love niggas. Another thing too. One thing that I gotta say too is
It's a
that
difference.
it's
Niggas
a
are
big
ignorant.
difference, and the reason why
Y'all are ignorant. I
He
guess
said
y'all
it, not me.
I guess this is pot me kettle moment right here. Because
there's a difference
all y'all
between-
said for the last how long it's been 16 minutes or some change, it's been nothing but ignorance. But I mean, I'm glad that you know that we help drive up your views on your channel and making it your most watched video, because how else was you going to get that high? Clearly it wasn't on anything else you was talking about. Now K Gravity, they found a grift. Watch them make more videos like this.
Oh yeah, I know.
This is their grift.
I don't, because y'all fight over places that's rented. First of all, like y'all be shooting over places that y'all don't even own.
Damn.
That's just
You think he said something so profound?
Shooting over blocks. Who is majority in these gangs nowadays? There's literally a video on Twitter right now of bleezing people in the Crips. Y'all literally have Caribbean gangs running through New York and Florida right now. Literally. The Trinitarios, anybody. The Zoe Pounders in Florida. What are you talking about? Y'all can't keep doing this.
And then want to sit there and say in the one breath of minutes ago that we need to like come together. I was like, you want to come together with that? Be my guest.
No.
Can't get down with it. Can't work with it.
And the thing is, like, it's so crazy because, like I said, if you can go through like my whole channel, you can't find one video of me or on a panel with people literally sitting up here like they are talking about anybody in the Caribbean. If I'm gonna talk about anybody that's in the Caribbean, I'm gonna focus on just that one person that says something.
You need a Torian Rage channel. What? Yo 103 Queenin. Why? I'm offended.
Dang, I ain't even know they eat iguanas over there. Damn.
Oh God! Well, that was the whole thing. You tell a Guyanese person that they get offended. Y'all wrong for that. That's.
Be nice. Yeah. Let's be nice. We don't have to go there. I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it. I mean, good Lord.
Yo 103. That was no bueno. That was not good.
Not only that too. I'm like, I look just like y'all. I'm not even safe in my own like people neighborhood.
Yeah,
but if a white person goes up there with cameras and film y'all gotta make them go. Y'all gotta allow them to have access to your neighborhood. But
no, sir, they do it on the sneak. You see how they lie?
Just lying.
Bruh,
Now
how
you
many
see why
videos
they
have-
got that many views.
Bruh, how many white people have gone in the neighborhoods messing with black folk and they got knocked out? How many?
I'm saying you seen immigrants try to kidnap kids. You see how many
Hold
Black
up.
Americans
I
was
got
out.
the perfect example, brother. I'm gonna let you finish, but I got the perfect example. Go ahead and finish.
Oh yeah, just like I was saying, brother. You seen videos of these immigrants, these black immigrants, late in the morning while kids going to school. These bastards trying to kidnap them. You seen people out there defending them kids. So how could you say some stuff like that if you think if you think it's gonna be hard for black immigrants to come up in our neighborhoods and do some stuff like that? It's gonna be 100 times worse if a white person come up in our neighborhood and do stuff like that. You already know what the consequences and repercussions are gonna be. It ain't gonna end well. So I don't know what neighborhood you grew up in or where you come from, sir, but me as a black American and me being from the state of Georgia, all I got to say is 2A. So I'm gonna just leave it at that.
I hear you, but Caribbean, we got to claim Mizzy. I'm sorry. Mizzy from Jamaica. He admitted it. The boy got charges on him and he's still outside doing dumbass TikTok videos. He just did one jumping on people's cars in a white neighborhood. What are you talking about? Say that bullshit again.
Not only that too, I look just like y'all. I'm not even safe in my own like people neighborhood. But if a white person goes up there with cameras and film y'all gotta make them go. Y'all gotta allow them to.
My friend, a white YouTuber tried that and he lost his life. He started fucking with people on the block. Somebody came around and shot him.
I think I heard about that, but I didn't.
Yeah, that was like 3 years ago.
Yeah,
No,
that was in New York. That was in New York, wasn't it?
No, the one you're talking about in New York is he went up and was running on the block trying to say the N-word and he got stomped out.
Oh, okay.
No, but this one I think it was in the Midwest. He went to a black neighborhood and got killed. Messing with people. I've seen plenty of white boys show up in these neighborhoods trying to mess with black folks,
doing those so-called pranks,
right? And they ended up getting their wig split, jumped. Some dude just got this wasn't even a black person.
Wasn't it
right.
recent?
One of them was recently, but this one was a white guy. He tried that. He tried to abduct the kid, and them white people came and beat his ass. But for the black neighborhoods, some white boys went over the old block in Chicago and tried to film over there and think it was all nice and cutesy, and then somebody ran up on them, like, "What are you doing?" And they were like, "Yo, we got to get out of here." And they did this at night.
They tried to get their Takashi on. They tried to sneak in like ninjas and stuff.
So I don't know where you get this from that white people are safe. They have to gentrify the area first before they're safe. Or did you forget this? Let me guess. If you're in South Florida, it ain't happened to you yet. But yeah, New York, yeah. White people were not safe in Crown Heights until they gentrified it. They weren't safe in Williamsburg, especially around them Latinos, until they gentrified it. Harlem, same thing. Now they're doing Washington Heights, Jamaica, Queens, East New York, the east side of the Bronx. Where Yankee Stadium is the hood. But they're putting up high rises over there now. So I don't know what you're talking about. White people do not feel safe walking around us. I don't know why y'all keep saying this. Bring white people to Corona, Queens, around them Latinos. They ain't gonna feel safe. Bring white people. Hey, white people, I got an idea for you. Since you now moving to Jamaica, Queens, go down to Guy R. Brewer in Suffolk Boulevard. Tell me if you feel safe. Just stand on a corner. Tell me if you feel safe. Do that for me. But see, this is that mentality again. White people are superior, but they said earlier, remember that y'all follow Massa. Massa told you to do everything to tell you how to live your life. But they over here praising Massa. Well, they're not praising Master. They praising Miss Ann too.
Yeah, but he said if I go around my people, now what reason would would he have to, or the Haitians or whatever group he's talking about, will have to be around those type of people? Because if you're saying they make this amount of money and we're doing so much better, then why do you have to be? I don't even be around those type of people. So what? I don't get what he's saying.
But you gotta know that you know what it is too. And I just thought of this. They be the ones that be working around white people all day, but then go back home to the hood. They haven't figured out how to get out of the hood yet.
But I thought they said it was doing so well, and they got all these degrees, and they.
Until you see it, it's cap.
Okay.
And they know that because again, it's like he said earlier, and again, they tell on themselves a lot. They think y'all don't research. They think you guys are oblivious to shit. Like, unless it's on social media, it don't exist. They forget there's a whole contingent of us out here that look at shit every day. We look at people's behavior every day. We look how they move. That's great. Your mama's a nurse and she lives in a 2-bedroom apartment in the hood. Okay, that's great. At the end of the day, there's a Black American family is living better, but you only going off stereotypes. So you think they're just in abject poverty. You have some lights on. You think that's it. That's not it. That's just being an adult. You can have the nurse job in a nice white hospital. That's great. You don't run nothing. You can rise to the ranks. You don't run nothing. They want y'all in those positions because they can control you. I'm sorry, Caribbean. I'm going to say it again. They put us in those prominent positions because they think they can control us. And y'all every day allow them to control us. And when someone like me bucks it, y'all get mad at me because you think I'm going to fumble the bag. No, I want y'all to rise up and realize the power you got. You got all them numbers, but y'all still playing tribal wars and talking shit. They'll get rid of you very quickly if they can put illegals there. I hope y'all realize this. Especially if y'all in South Florida.
That's what I would like to know what their take is about that.
What, South Florida? With the illegals?
No, the illegals in period. And they all sound like they out of New York. And I know they going through a crisis right now because this video was just recently made.
If I had to take a chance, they'd probably be 50-50 with it. They'd be like, oh, we cool with the immigration, but it's a little out of control. That's how I think they would run with that. Because, again, for a majority of the Caribbean community, it hasn't affected them yet. Because, again, they could play with their flag.
To have access to your neighborhood, but let a brother go. And the damage y'all gonna do to him. Come on.
Negro. So you think black people can't walk through the hood? You hear him? So black people can't walk. So if I walk through the hood right now, I'm gonna get jumped. Is that what you're telling me? I'm gonna walk through the hood.
His hood must be in purgatory or something, because I don't see how he dead scared. Like, what's going on?
You scared of, bro? Are you walking outside with sandals on? Is that what it is? You out there? You know what it is? I think I might have figured it out. He might be one of them niggas that be flossing.
No, he just live in Gotham City or something.
No, what I think he might be one of them Caribbeans that got the Beamer and his mama name in the hood, and people been scoping him. So they be trying to test his temperature. They be giving him red stares.
You got to take them datings off like Kane off Boys in the Hood. Oh, Menace to Society. Yeah, he dead scared. Like, I don't know.
How are you just scared of walking through the hood?
But why would he be walking through?
No, but when I say walking through the hood, I mean you go walking in your own neighborhood. What are you scared of? Then you shouldn't be there. I've walked through plenty of black neighborhoods and I felt safe. There's just one rule you got to follow. Don't floss too much or give off an aura that you're a badass, because people will test you. By and large, people walk through hell. It don't stop at night. People coming off the bus and the train 2-3 o'clock in the morning, they don't get bothered. But I want y'all to put a pin in that, because when I show y'all the comments, you're going to understand why I said what I just said. But we're going to finish this off.
I want to say this. I love all my big booty black women that be in the strip club shaking that booty from that dollar nigga hustling.
Like, back to what you were saying, it's just that them doing that is just, making it bad for like other black people, It's just
and not to interrupt you, we're not speaking for all of y'all. That's the only reason why Caribbeans have bad, our parents have bad, because America portrays y'all to be. Another thing too, like when y'all be going off of police killings, we majority be shooting ourselves. That's the truth.
Okay, I can't hear no more.
So now I went to the black on black crime part.
What about black on black crime, Master?
You know what? Let's hear the black on black crime. Let's hear it.
The honest truth. They don't even. Yeah, they do us, but how can we protect us from police if we don't even protect ourselves from ourselves?
That's why,
it's called Neighborhood Watch. It's called 2A.
Y'all
got machetes in the house. If you're Caribbean, you got a machete. You got a machete.
This nigga must carry around a high point for his CCW, because I don't see how he can't even practice his Second Amendment rights when he's talking about this black on black crime shit. So you must not have a budget to make sure that your family is safe, or you just allergic to guns or something. So I don't know what you talking about, dude.
I don't know either.
Like, honestly, like the whole Black Lives Matter stuff, like I ain't like sorry, not sorry, but I never took that shit serious. And I'm like, I understand the frustration, the problem. Y'all,
I'm sure you didn't take BLM serious. I'm sure you didn't. I'm sure you didn't.
And the police, the police brutality, all that stuff. But how do y'all expect them to hear y'all if y'all killing each other in the hood?
Jesus Christ.
I wish I had the Thriller laugh right about now, because
which laugh?
The Thriller laugh. Because what you just said right now, man. Yeah, thank you, brother. B1, brother.
For you. Yes, sir. We're gonna get that for you. Thank you for having me put another thing in the rotation. I appreciate that. I just hope they don't copyright my ass. But go ahead. You can keep going while I get this. I don't understand this. What is she talking about? Who is killing who? Again, your man just told you to pick up a book and read. Y'all have smartphones. Pull up the FBI data and tell me who's killing each other more. Please let me know, because it ain't us. By the way, Peyton Gendron got life in prison without parole. He wasn't black. Daniel Penny just killed a black man. That wasn't us. Aja K. Owens just got killed by a white woman. That wasn't us.
Yeah, but nobody wants to bring up the fact that blacks don't own gun manufacture, places that manufacture guns. So how are these teenagers getting the guns?
Oh, they don't.
See, they don't never want to get to the root of that. Yeah, they don't want to get to the root of that problem. How are these teenagers getting these guns?
That's too much for them, bro. That's like between that conversation and the drug trade conversation, it would blow their mind. But you wanted the Thriller laugh, correct?
He said he had to charge his laptop.
I saw it. I saw it. You wanted the Thriller laugh, family. You got the Thriller. She can't be serious right now. Oh man.
Like, and then y'all want to say, oh, but the police is killing based off of skin color, but y'all killing someone the same skin color as you. That don't.
Where you been, ma'am? Where you been, ma'am? Let me get this one. Where you been, ma'am? Did you not know that the cops have a different playbook for black folks? Oh, I get it, because you got them titties. You I'm sure you've gotten yourself out of a couple tickets here and there. All right, ma'am. Again, there's a different playbook with us, which is why we have to have conversations with our kids. 10 and 2. Don't make no sudden movements. When you get pulled over, make sure you pull out all your documents, put it on the dashboard. Answer their questions. Don't give them no base. Take the ticket and go. We shouldn't have to do that. Every other race don't have to do that. As fucked up as they be acting with these cops still practice restraint. The second we tell one of these cops no, we get stopped and frisked. We get shot. We get 8 of them jumping on us. Hell,
So
white people can start a fight and we're defending ourselves and we get arrested. But go ahead.
So black people are killing each other in Haiti?
Oh, she don't want to have that conversation. She's talking about America. She's talking about America.
Okay.
She's talking about America. She's talking about America. Right. Mm-hmm.
Don't make no sense.
Yeah, that
Make that make sense.
for wearing a different color or for not going to a different neighborhood as you. You got
Y'all the same color and y'all killing each
You
other.
got to check a brother that's coming in, driving by, look at his windows and all. So, but yeah, I mean that's basically what I had, man. Was this was definitely a good discussion.
No, it wasn't.
Rolling on this one?
Nah, we
It really wasn't. Y'all were outside of 1.5 things you said correctly. The rest of it was bullshit. And trust and believe, Tether Power Rangers. This group of people in this room and the ones that are on Twitter that saw this, they're going to remember this. See, Black Americans eat a lot of fish, so their omega-3 fatty acids on the brain are very high. They're going to remember this. When y'all get yeeted or some shit happens to y'all, I'm sorry, ain't going to be no love outside.
Who cares?
So, yeah, just be prepared for that. But let's look at the comments, shall we? Because comments were quite vocal. Black Alpha Network, good morning, sir. How are you? Hope all is well with you and the Queen. Let's look at these comments. We're gonna blow it up some more because I want everybody to see the words. So I'm not even gonna read this name. That is a weird ass name, but okay. I'm not even gonna read it. It says, I want to thank the Tether Anchor Baby panel for this one.
Oh, I see what it says. I had to read it. It says F races YouTube again.
Yeah, that's a weird.
They let it be known, but they typed it in their own little coded language.
I'm going to make sure this video goes viral by first sending it to my folks who are working in local politics in several states. Then I'll make sure it reaches the masses. My people need to see this one here because too many of us are still married to this pan. And they got a response. Let's see. It's still loading. So it's probably not loading. Okay, whatever. It's not going to load. Next one. Wifinity. For us to have no culture, y'all sure are speaking exactly like Black Americans using AAVE, BAE, Ebonics, dressing like us in our cultural style, streetwear, and discussing us enviously like a reality show reunion, all while being in America. The knowledge y'all have of Black culture is low as well. This isn't a good look at all, but I appreciate y'all's opinions and views. So folks will, why is it cutting? Maybe it's because I have it. That's why. That's why. Okay. I had it too zoomed in. All right. So folks will know how y'all truly feel. Okay. Joshua A. This is a very insane video, and I'm not even American or African American at that. I'm Nigerian from the UK and also a Pan-Africanist. That girl's claims that African Americans have no culture is such a fallacy. It's almost as comparable as someone saying the sky isn't blue, it's yellow. The most simplistic definition of culture is the way a group of people live their lives. the way they speak, the way they eat, et cetera, et cetera. So to make such claim about our AA brothers is so crazy, considering their culture is evident all around the world. That part about Caribbeans being the pioneers of hip hop is also very untrue. There's evidence of her saying he did not create hip hop, etc. So many parts of this video is just insane. That is incredible that you lot watched this back and decided to upload it. Calling African Americans cultureless, all that talk about no history. The most ironic thing about this video is you lot are Caribbeans. Almost everything you said in reference to them about slavery also applies to you. Lord, I hope you guys heal and do more to strengthen the diaspora. One love. Why is this not letting me load comments? Maybe they blocked me on the page. I did tag them in this. But okay. Do y'all realize how crazy you look sitting around talking like us, using our slang and flavor to then turn around and say we have no culture? Our culture is on display 365 around the globe, and y'all know that deep down inside. Y'all just getting a little self-esteem, and that's good, but there's no need to down us in the process. We're the standard, and that's facts, because we never sit around making videos about you. All right. She talking. Those inventions are Black Americans, not no Haitians. Saying a Haitian discovered America is like saying Christopher Columbus discovered America. 43 comments. Of course, it's not going to load. I want to see these comments. Let's refresh the screen. I want to see these comments.
Once again, I am your host, Ivan X.
I don't care about nigga. Y'all see that, right? I win. I win. Y'all see that, right? They shut off their comments in real time, folks. That's why I couldn't load any of the comments. I win. They shut their comments off. I can't even get back into it.
Wow, they turned the comments off. That's why you couldn't load the comments.
That's why I was like, it can't be my connection. They shut their comments off.
Yeah,
you bastards.
People was going in on it.
Right. And I can't even go back. I can't even go back.
I can imagine how many dislikes this video got.
It got 0 because it's not a highly rated video. You sons of bitches. You sons of bitches. You punks. You punks. You shut your comments off. I should have just went through all of them. Damn it. You bastards, you. But there you go, family. Don't say I didn't do nothing nice for the cousins. They deleted their comments.
I saw that they had like 246 comments. That's probably the most traction they got on any of their videos. And what did they have to do? Throw us under the bus in order to do it. And the people in that comment section told them otherwise. Looks like y'all grift ain't starting off right.
Right, but yes, sir. But let's just give them a dislike for the culture. But here's the thing I wanted to talk to you about black on black crime. I'm gonna assume it's the dude right here that's running the page, because he tried to defend black on black crime in the sense of he's trying to say what we said about black on black crime is correct. So they've been listening to conservatives. They've been sitting there listening to conservatives talking about Chicago and all this, and they figure black on black crime. Yet you ask them to pull up the. Haven't y'all noticed the conservatives will never pull up the FBI stats?
Of course not. And the only ones that will pull up is the one when they're talking about murder homicide, because that's the only one where black people are leading, and it's not even by a big margin. It's not even by 10%. I think if my memory, you know, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna look it up right now. FBI crime stats for 2022.
Yeah, when you find it, share it. But that's what I mean, family. Are y'all serious? Why wouldn't you stand up to your criticism? I'm not gonna lock my comment section. Y'all, again, I tagged y'all in the video. You can come see me. Why would you take it down? Stand on your square. Stand on your square. Y'all have all this vitriol. Stand on your square. Al Williams, good afternoon.
Yeah, but that's not. Well, they didn't touch on the fact that poverty breeds crime. Most of these people come to this country because they say they are running away from poverty and crime.
But
You didn't come here because it was so, grass was so green, the sky was so blue where you come from. You came here because you was under some type of stress and strife. And most of the time they say it was poverty and crime. But then they come here and complain about the poverty and crime.
Right. But
I will get it. I will get it,
But
man.
they also seem to forget that the government created what we're going through for the last 3 years. They're all talking about rising crime. Motherfuckers ain't working. People were not like how they were in 2019. There was lower crime in 2019. You can go look those stats up.
That's true.
So what was the change in 4 years? The world got locked down. People lost their jobs. People lost their economic security. Crime breeds crime. It just so happens that they got an excuse to use the big cities because it was more of a population and it was easier for them to prove it than fix the problem.
And remember, there's also the rise of the ghost gun during this time.
Yeah.
Now, you mean to tell me these Negroes can't read and write, but yet they're in the house 3D printing and they MacGyver putting together guns now?
But we can even go further back than that. And I'm going to tell a Caribbean secret too. Y'all niggas still love Obama. How many of y'all Caribbeans got on Obama for Fast and Furious? How many of y'all? Because he sent.
I forgot it. Yeah, got all about that. Yeah.
He sent guns to them cartels, and them guns came right back.
Yeah.
But y'all ain't had no smoke for that. All right. But you want to talk about black on black crime?
There was a ghost gun. There was the drum. There was the switch for the Glocks. All this just came out in the last 3 years. All of a sudden, they don't know. Oh, you could just order a switch online, and nobody's tracking this. Nobody's tracking the parts to put together a Glock online. Get the fuck, you know what I mean? Don't mean to cuss on your joint, but get out of here, man.
It's them, bro. But again, this is what I've been trying to highlight for people for years. This is a growing sentiment. Y'all just didn't start saying this. I've seen this since I was in grade school. Exactly these talking points. I've heard it. I've seen it. And it's crazy that it's still permeating 30 years later. But that just goes to show you that behavior is the nature. Your home
Okay,
is
I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, but for some reason, I couldn't find anything past 2019. And I was looking for 2020, 2021, and 2022.
Those will probably come out next year.
Okay,
they usually do like a 2-3 year gap.
Okay, so they have 2019.
All right, you can pull it up.
All right.
Yeah, you pull it up.
So here it is right here. Let me
got it.
Zoom in. So this right here, the first one up is murder and non-negligent manslaughter, and under black, I'm just gonna go to the percentage. It says 51.2, and for white people, or PC, 45.8. They make it seem like it's such a huge margin. Like I said, that's not even 10%. And that's the only one they harp on, because everywhere else they pretty much overwhelmingly are high, with the exception of
Right.
robbery, where we have 52.7 and theirs
But
is 44.7.
what's their favorite phrase to use for us?
Black and black crime.
No, 13% of the population do 50% of the violent crime. But you see the R word there, right?
Yeah.
Don't they love saying that we are the ones doing all that?
69.8% to our 26.7.
Mm-hmm.
They be taking it more than we do, but that's a violent crime, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's funny too, because I'm looking like where they rank the highest at in the entire stat list, and driving under the influence is where they rank the highest with 81.5%, and we rank 14.1%.
Yeah, we don't even do that.
Another place they rank high at is this is liquor laws, drunkenness, suspicion, sex offenses, including that violation and prostitution. I'm talking about stuff they rank. I'm talking about
vandalism.
I'm talking about ranking 70% and higher. Arson is like almost like right at 70.8.
Val Williams, if they ever put that stat out, it's over.
And the lowest they rank is prostitution and commercial. No, is robbery. That's their lowest ranking thing, and that's 44%, almost at 50.
But you know they're not gonna pull them stats up.
So we only outrank them in 2 out of how many categories? That's murder and robbery, and it's not even a big margin, even with that.
Yeah, but hey, Jamaica, go ahead.
No, I'm saying I don't even have to look at the stats. She's complaining. Well, the last statement she made was about black on black crime. Now I'm 50 years old, dude. And listen, when I was 21, I bought an AK-47 from out the evidence room of a police station. Now,
are you allowed to say that?
Well,
I don't want you.
Hey, it is what it is.
I don't want you to get hemmed up, brother.
Hey, it is what it is. Right. Now, my thing is, in my neighborhood, how was these guys? Now, nobody in my neighborhood even saw AK-47 at that time. We saw it on the movie, but nobody actually had one or ever seen one in person. So how are the guys in my neighborhood supposed to protect themselves from me or someone like me? So they have to arm themselves as well. But I bought it from the police station. And this is what's going on, man. These police, this is a conspiracy that they can't conceptualize, because these people are young, man. They don't understand what's going on. These guns are being put into their neighborhoods for us to destroy ourselves. And you only need one person to pick it up. And then all the rest of the people have to go get one to protect themselves from that one person. But that's not the conversation being had here. But go ahead. I'll rest there.
Yeah. But Jamaica, again, this Krispy Kreme thing pissed me all the way off. Reparations is right there for you if you can get on a cord. But y'all are doing things like this. Hold on, let me share this screen, because I don't understand this. I'm really trying to wrap my brain around this. Look how Kingston looks right now.
When did this happen?
This was last week. They opened last week. Because they have a conglomerate down there called Restaurant Associates, and their job is to bring American food down there. So they, like I said, they started with Burger King and they started with Popeyes. They're supposed to be in direct competition. I forget the other company's name, but they're the ones that mostly brought KFC down to Jamaica. But now Krispy Kreme is in their portfolio now. But this is New Kingston. Instead of fighting for reparations so y'all can clean this shit up and get the youth and people what they need, y'all are standing outside for some fucking donuts. Donuts. Anybody who not standing in line not gonna get this. This is what you worried about.
That's wild.
Everyone, so I'm Bradley Perkins, Assistant Brand Manager for Krispy Kreme Jamaica, and we're here doing our donut drop. What we're doing now, it's a pre-launch brand awareness where we let persons know that, hey, Krispy Kreme is here in Jamaica, and when we're actually launching. So we launch on June 3rd.
So they've been open for like a little over a week.
I'm curious to see who's running it. I see who's working, but I'm curious to see who's actually the manager, who's actually running it.
Well, it's all black staff, but I'm gonna find out who runs the actual conglomerate. Let's see. Here we go.
So Jamaica is known for some of the most delectable fruits in the world, and now they don't even want that. They want Krispy Kreme.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Lois Sherwood is the chairman. What is? Okay. Valda Ormsby, general manager. Sabrina, Donovan, Carrie Ann, and there it is.
Oh shit! Who's that?
The group CEO. So he basically runs it. The chairman is just the face. She makes decisions, yes, but she's the face. That was the chick that you saw the first video a couple hours ago.
Mm-hmm.
So Richard is the CEO. He's the executive director. You want to deal with him, deal with this company, you have to deal with him first.
Wow, man. This is crazy. This is crazy.
But then again, they said that y'all are being controlled by massa.
The plot thickens.
I ain't hating. I'm just trying to tell you a story. It's amazing that they sat on a podcast for almost 20 minutes downing Black America with no research. I'm literally doing this in real time and showing you the information that y'all don't want to talk about. Burger King in their portfolio, Little Caesars, Popeyes, Dessert Bar, Caribbean founded franchise. They didn't put Krispy Kreme on here yet. They got to update this site. Fam, don't let me get petty and start playing the KFC commercials from Jamaica.
What did that dessert bar say?
Let me go back. It said it's Dessert Bar's Restaurant Associates Limited, first homegrown Caribbean founded franchise with a
Their first.
Mm-hmm.
That's the part I knew I wasn't seeing things. Their first, which means everything else came from somewhere else. At least for that brand.
Let's see what Dessert Bar has. Let's see. But I want y'all to peep what they did with this. I don't know if somebody caught it. Family, right? With Burger King, family. Pizza, family. This guy eating Popeyes by himself. But you use an attractive woman for a dessert. What are you trying to say here? I'm. It might be just my kufi. I'm just saying. It might be my kufi. Let's see. Dessert Bar Jamaica. Let's see. How do you not have a website? How do you not have a website? What is this? So this place don't exist? Is this what it is? This place don't exist. Maybe it's closed.
It may not be open yet. I don't know.
How the fuck not? All right. Oh, wait, maybe this is it. All right, log in, goddamn. Come on. Come on, y'all slowing down my show. Okay, here we go. Sweet Escape ice cream and strawberry cheesecake combo, $800. So that's what? That's about $6. Yeah, I think that's about $6. You get a slice of cheesecake, a scoop of ice cream, and one topping. Kind of sounds like Cold Stone. Hey, Jamaica, y'all better not put Cold Stone down there. Them motherfucker down there lose their mind. Okay, so their last post was 2018.
Damn.
It might not be in business anymore.
Right.
Well, there you go. If that's what it is, then that makes a lot of sense. Y'all didn't care about that page enough. But
Hey guys, I have a sidebar comment
yes, sir.
because I'm sitting here thinking to myself, well, why haven't any prominent Jamaicans opened up, a franchise in that country? But first thing that came to my mind was Usain Bolt. And I don't know if you know what's going on with that situation, with his money
Yeah, I
being
covered that.
stolen.
I covered that.
Okay. Well, the black woman is saying that it's actually her white boss behind the whole thing now.
Yeah. I
So
actually
I'm
meant
like,
to do an update on it, but I haven't gotten around to it.
So there's no prominent Jamaican like that can do this, can open up these franchises in their own country.
Hell, I did a live stream a few months back. They can't even get ICU beds for kids, and Shaggy be putting on these festivals and these concerts, and they still don't have ICU beds. They still don't know where they are.
What?
But Wholeness can go build a brand new house. Yeah. Their hospitals are in bad shape. He puts on these concerts and these benefits to, get interest and get money. And then they're sitting there fighting, talking about they don't know where the beds are coming from or when they're going to arrive. But Jamaica has one of the worst cancers, and they have the worst cancer rates in the world. And nobody's doing anything about it. But then, of course, when I say something, I'm wrong for saying it. I'll go mention what's going on in Trinidad with all the killing down there and why they not rising up. Oh, and I won't even have to go that far. I could go as far with the racism down there, and I get shit for it. I crack on Haitians and tell them, listen, y'all got to stop saying Black Americans don't have culture. And then they want to come see me. Okay, cool. Refute what I said. Oh, you don't believe me, Trinidad. Okay.
Put it in local shows. Why that is what I take for. That is why I take the package for towards DTP to watch my Indian show, not no nigga and Rolly and nigga people. Why is all I have to go to the Indian show and put on them super local thing for? That's we customers paying for that, We have people paying to watch the Indian channel to watch Rolly and his thinking people. You hear me?
All right, so let's start over. What is your contact number that you use to sign up for your service?
647-1204 Nalini Ramai 22 Ramai 3DB. Okay, when I sign up for the service, I didn't sign up to watch no second nigga. Okay, in ZTV. They cut out the Indian show to put out that stinking Rowley, hard face, nasty stinking Rowley and his 647-1204 Nalini Ramai 22 Ramai 3DB. Okay, when I sign up for the service, I didn't sign up to watch no second nigga. Okay. 647-1204 Nalini Ramai 22 Ramai 3DB. Okay, when I sign up for the service, I didn't sign up to watch no freaking nigga.
That right there. Your energy could be used in more productive ways, like fighting against that. Jamaica, the Mexicans are coming in Jamaica, and the Nigerians. That's what y'all need to be fighting against, not the bullshit that's going on up here. Not this. Reparations, that's what y'all need. Y'all gave away the most profitable port on the island to China for 50 years. Y'all need your reparations to go build another one near Montego Bay. Go get your goods. Get the youth jobs. They're working at hotels right now for no money.
Yeah, that was a woman from Trinidad.
This is Trinidad.
And she said she didn't sign up for the service. She didn't sign up to see any niggas.
She didn't sign up for the service to see some stinking nigga put it together and mess it up. That's what she said.
Okay. Well, I just watched that guy MLD. You know the guy from the Red Pill Space. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
MLD.
No.
African. I'm trying to think of what
I
it's
heard
the
of him.
acronym for. Yeah, well, you know he was just on a watched a video yesterday. He said his dad is white, his mom is Trinidad, and he was saying that his mom is not black, she's Indian, but she's from Trinidad.
Yeah.
So he's basically saying they're not black people.
Yeah. There's a cult.
To give you an example, everybody is saying Myron from Fresh and Fit is black. Myron is Sudanese. They're not black. They're Aryans. I don't know why everybody's saying he's black. The Sudanese men are considered Aryan.
Because it's Africa.
Well, they're considered they're sub-Saharan Africans, but they're considered Aryans.
Right.
I didn't make that up. That's what they're considered, Aryans. When has Aryans ever been considered to be black people?
Correct.
But everybody's saying he's black.
Because, again, sub-Saharan, they figure it's African. You're already automatically black. But my thing is this, again, Trinidad. My wife's family from Trinidad, her mama's side. Love y'all. Y'all need to be fighting against this shit. Y'all need to be fighting against the high crime rate you got down here. Your crime rate is worse than Jamaica's. Oh, you don't believe me. Okay. I got something for you. Because again, them 5 Tether Power Rangers could have easily looked this up. Easily. What does that say?
Level 3.
Same as Jamaica, right?
What's that?
Jamaica. This is
Explain that, because
this is the U.S. State Department. Now they have a section when you want to go to a country to visit. They have every country in the world listed, and what their advisory level is. 1 is you're safe, but just stay alert. All the way up to level 4, do not go. That's usually reserved for places like China, Russia, Ukraine right now, and most of the Middle East. And some countries in Africa. Don't go there unless you have to. Level 3 means if you made plans, you probably shouldn't go. And they usually give caveats why. And usually with this caveat, it's because certain areas where it's the most populated is where most of the crime happens. Here we go. Reconsider travel to Trinidad and Tobago due to crime. Exercise increased caution in Trinidad and Tobago due to terrorism and kidnapping.
Wow.
But y'all not fighting with us to go fix this. So y'all can go back and claim your island. I told y'all weeks ago, Guyana is about to surpass the Caribbean and go to the world stage because they found oil. The 3 biggest oil companies in the world right now are digging. They're going to become an oil superpower in a decade. They're not going to claim Caribbean no more. Y'all got to wake up. But again, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, right? Let's hear some more of this lady.
Okay, in ZTV. They cut out the Indian show to put out that stinking Rowley, his nasty stinking Rowley and his stinking Sienna people.
All right.
We don't want to see.
So now she's complaining that on her TV, they took off her Indian shows for black people. Mind you, she's talking about the cable.
Hey man, I kind of feel her pain because they done took off my American stuff for Indian movies on Netflix, and I'm complaining like a motherfucker. Man, I hate them
There
damn
you
Indian
go.
movies.
But see, you could control streaming. You can't control cable. You can control streaming. Hey, they took off
Them
VR
Indian
troopers off
movies
of
is
Netflix.
terrible, man. Them
Hey,
movies,
they took off VR.
they
They took
terrible.
off, right. They took off VR troopers off of Netflix, and I'm pissed.
They got the worst movies in the universe, man. The Indian movies. Oh my goodness, man.
Well, we're gonna be nice. But we're gonna be
Go
nice.
ahead.
We're gonna be nice. Shout out to Bollywood. But hey, you know what? I'm not even gonna go there today because this is about the Caribbean. I'm gonna leave them alone.
All right.
Okay, so let's ease up on the.
I don't really care. I have my opinion.
You have your opinion. That is all well and fine. But if you want me to assist you, I'm not going to sit down here with regards to listening to this.
I don't care.
She told a black man, a black Trinity, I don't care. I'm finna say all this. I forget to talk my chest.
I don't care because I have people maybe they say we Indians stupid. We Indians not stupid because we Indian how all listening too. Sorry. Anyway, you can tell me why.
All right. Thanks for calling. Enjoy your night. Thank you for calling Amplify Services. Karen speaking. How may I assist?
I was talking to you and hang up the phone. I saw all of this customers.
Well,
she called back.
She said, "Well, you hang up the phone on me." Oh Lord.
Well, with regards to the racial slurs.
Well, I don't care. Like I said, I have my opinions. Okay, could you explain to me? Okay. I don't say what I have to say. Explain to me why does your cut the.
Wait, pause it right quick. K-Gravity.
Yes, sir.
I find it interesting too, and I'm not saying that this would apply to the person who's on the who's the worker at this hotel, but I find it interesting that some people from other places around the globe or in the diaspora will go through this kind of thing in their country, and then if they do come over here, try to say that we're just making stuff up about white supremacy.
Right.
But here's the thing. See what you said. Again, a lot of the Caribbeans are a couple years behind us. They don't even talk about white supremacy in the Caribbean. That's foreign to them. But Trinidad is a special case because it's like Guyana. It's the Indians versus the blacks. And the Indians are on top. So they think they have full range of what's going on in Trinidad. And I keep telling them, black folks, y'all got to wake up and tell them, listen, this is just as much as our island as it is yours. And we fighting for ours. But they don't want to do it. It is what it is. But Haiti, shout out to Haiti. Explain this.
So are they in the 3 as well?
They are in the 4. Do
Damn.
not travel there. Do not go there.
And that was as of May 17th, 2023. Less than a month ago.
Less than a month ago. They updated it. Huh. Yeah. So instead of talking about this to get it changed, y'all are worrying about the wrong damn things. Y'all are worrying about a basketball player nutting in a porn star. This is what y'all worried about. Y'all are worried about some chick who put up a picture of her working at Home Depot. That's what y'all worried about. Y'all not worried about this shit. This is the shit that's going to make the UN send peacekeepers down there and take y'all over.
Mm-hmm. Damn. So it don't
Then
get
when
no
it
worse than a
then when it
4, right?
happens, huh?
It don't get no worse than a 4, correct? Because I can't see
No,
it.
4 is the highest.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they're on Haiti. Y'all are on the level of China right now. And they tell people don't go to China because of the government.
And it says it right there, and it says, "Do not travel to Haiti due to kidnapping, crime, civil unrest, and poor healthcare infrastructure."
Mhm. Oh, I'm wrong. Damn, my bad. Hey, Haiti, the rest of the Caribbean. You know how we like to talk about white supremacy? Explain that to me. Because they were 4 back in January when I looked.
Yeah, but the young man said he couldn't walk through a neighborhood. He can't walk through your country.
Right. But look why you can't go to China now.
China's ranked 3.
Arbitrary enforcement of local laws. Exit bans on U.S. citizens and citizens of other countries without fair and transparent process under the law.
So arbitrary law means they just make up shit as they go along.
Mm-hmm. Depending on who they're dealing with.
Okay.
U.S. citizens traveling or residing in the PRC, including the Hong Kong SAR and the Macau SAR, may be detained without access to U.S. consular service or information about their alleged crime. U.S. citizens in the PRC may be subjected to prolonged interrogations and extended detention without due process of the law. So they're giving, so the model minority is giving grace. They put a 4 on your ass.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all not saying nothing about this. Why is the Jamaican advocating for you right now? I need that answered. Haiti is needing as many Haitian voices as it can to make sure that what's going on down there is being highlighted on a world stage. So these powers that be do not screw y'all around again, but y'all are worried about the wrong things.
Mm.
Jamaica, same thing. Y'all sitting there dancing for donuts. Your infrastructure is crumbling. Y'all are one big earthquake away from that island sinking. Jamaica, let me ask you a question straight up and down. Are y'all ready to handle an earthquake like Haiti was not prepared in 2010? Are y'all ready for that? I need this answered. Y'all having car crashes, people dying on these main roads. You basically have like maybe big highways. Your fault line goes through the island. Are y'all prepared? I need this explained. Y'all are worried about the wrong damn thing. All right.
Well, none of them were prepared. Remember, when Puerto Rico had their earthquake, they wasn't prepared, and Trump went down there and threw paper towels at their heads.
Right.
So I don't think none of them are prepared. I don't know how you prepare for something like that, but I guess they just say, "Hey, the white man gonna save you." I guess that's how they prepare.
No, we could get into that. We can get into that. Best way to prepare for earthquake or a natural disaster: make sure you have your flashlights. Make sure you have your water, a gallon a day, each person in your house. If you can, buy a gas or butane burner if you want to cook food. If at all possible, get dry ice. If at all possible, dry ice lasts. Keep it in your freezer. That way, and a little cooler or one of the big coolers, you can keep your meat. You can keep it good for about 2 days. Because you won't know how long the services will be away. Have your guns. For Jamaicans and the Caribbean, make sure your machetes are sharp. Because Negroes will run up in your house. So it's not hard to prepare. But again, Haiti, Jamaica, Trinidad, the rest of the Caribbean, y'all have to stop going on these podcasts talking shit. Time for talking shit is over. It's they're getting desperate, family. I'm talking to the cousins, not y'all. I'm talking to some Caribbean cousins. The white folk are getting desperate now. They're going to turn on us very soon. I'm warning y'all now. After this election, they're going to turn on us. I promise you. By the way, Torian, I'm sad that you left because I have to go in on Candace Owens before I get up out of here. She might be getting her wake up call, family. She lost her YouTube channel yesterday. She might be on her way now. She might be on the block to be broken. We're Beyond Borders Media is keeping a close eye on this developing story.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Because family, we all know she works for the Daily Wire, and the Daily Wire has been getting hit. And this might be fun. Val Williams, thank you for the $5 donation. Yes, bitter truth. We've been trying to warn them, but they won't listen. Cool. Deal with the consequences because we're not going to help you. So, yeah, there it is. But let's get out of here. And again, scam likely since you turned off comments. Yes, Black Light. She said her channel got suspended. Oh, well, let's do it for the family before I go. We'll show it to you. Her channel got suspended. Oh, yes. She wrote a whole damn essay yesterday online. They said her channel got suspended. Her main channel, not her podcast channel, not the podcast channel, her channel. She said it got suspended. So she can't upload. She can't do nothing. So we'll show you the post. We'll show you the half an essay she wrote yesterday. Let's see. We go to Candace Owens. Here we go. Let's share the screen, and then we're gonna get up out of her tabernacle. So yes, this is Candace Owens' hell of a tweet. We'll blow it up a little bit, and we will read. So it says, well, we'll start from here. Jeremy Boring. He said, over the last few months, Real Daily Wire has received 200 violations from YouTube across our accounts for Matt Walsh, Ben Shapiro, Real Candace Owens, Michael J. Knowles, Jordan Peterson, Angel Clavin, I am Brett Cooper. Almost all are over coverage of the trans debate. And this is where he's outlining what happened. So we'll get into her bullshit. She said, it's true. My YouTube account has been suspended, and here's what I have to say. We don't know exactly what or who is the driving force behind globally sanctioned lies, but what we do know is that over the past 5 years, the prevailing lies of the day have shifted dramatically. Well, ma'am, who controls globally sanctioned lies? Who controls that?
The highway's closed down.
Who controls that? Yeah. I'm going to help you and tell you who controls globally sanctioned lies.
And folk, them white people lost their mind.
It was Black Lives Matter in 2020 when corporations, governments, and Hollywood were in lockstep flying black fist flags, and encouraging people to donate their money as a penance for the sin of being born white. What? Excuse me? Nobody told them to do that. They did that on their own accord. Then the lies switched rather dramatically to coffee venereal disease. People were encouraged to mask up, avoid their family members, roll up their sleeves, and submit to a safe and effective Bell Biv DeVoe via a globally sponsored lie that it would protect them from getting a virus. And you dumbasses did not fight against it. Oops. Oh, we're not supposed to have that conversation? We're going to have that conversation. You dumbasses allowed this. Yeah, y'all were running outside saying, y'all didn't say don't take it. Y'all said don't take it after black folks weren't going to take it. Oops. Give us our credit. I don't think y'all ready for that conversation, though. It's a little above your ideological pay grade. Of course, both of these tremendous lies fell apart with time. The corporation of Black Lives Matter was revealed to be fraudulent, which we told y'all that years ago, but y'all didn't want to listen. Y'all just said BLM everywhere. Okay. Siphoning money away from well-meaning citizens in order to enrich, not Black Americans, of course. Hey, I'm going to read that again. The corporation of Black Lives Matter was revealed to be fraudulent, siphoning money away from well-meaning citizens in order to enrich, not Black Americans, of course, but various transgendered causes, as well as the BLM founders' close circle of family and friends. Remember what I said about being Black when it's convenient? Okay. Today, the new and perhaps most insidious globally agreed upon lie is that individuals can choose or magically switch their genders. Why is this lie the most insidious, other than its frightful illumination of Western idiocy? Sorry, it is the most insidious because it targets children specifically. If it needs reminding, there exists no world and certainly no cultural moment in which I become a buck that can be broken. She listens to us. There you go. She listens to us. Bro, if you think this was long, you should see the one Lauren Southern did, talking about her divorce. And Candace, of course, went and commented on it. I don't think she should have put that juju in the air. George might leave her. Just as with the previous global sanctioned lies, I will in no way submit to it. Like in the previous global perpetuated circumstances, me and those who stand against it will be maimed and caricatured in the media. And then just like those in the previous circumstances, a few of us with the courage to stand against the tides of pop fiction will be vindicated, because in the end, truth wins. Until then. Whole lot of nothing, but okay. Whole lot of nothing. Yeah, she did. And I found out that her husband worked for the government and lost his clearance status because he was married to her. And he said, I got to go. I got to get that back. Yeah, I guess the grift with being a conservative is not good. Tina says, no, it's not. I listen to Compa. I don't know how far back you are, Tina, but Compa ain't big. I don't know who needs to tell you that. Compa is not that big. It may be big with the Haitians, but it ain't translate over here. Who is the mainstream Compa artist? But yeah, there you go, family. That's them. That's them. She's gonna, he said, laughing my ass off. She's gonna be buying cat food and right swiping until she's in a retired home. Hashtag ultra modern. No, she's gonna try to jump back over here. She's gonna try to jump back over here, and it's not gonna work. Unfortunately. Because we're gonna pull up all her bullshit and like you can't align with us on this. Gotta go. See you later. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get up out of here and rest because 4 o'clock we back at it again. We will be doing the homegoing of that guy. You know who? Pat Robertson. And it's gonna be fun. He said many things about black people and other things in general. And we say to ourselves, we have to analyze it and bring it to the forefront. Yeah. So we've got to make sure of that. We've got to make sure of that. So hopefully you will join me at 4 o'clock. We're going to have fun. Yes, Tina, I did not even get into the bleaching. I was not even going to do that. But yes, we're going to have fun with this. So take care, stay safe, and you know what to do when the agitators of peace come to mess up your existence.